What's up, chumbags? Welcome back to Alien Isolation, this time with twice the chocolate milk. That's right. Austin is also joining me along with Alexa. See, I tried to just transition right into Austin, but then I was like, no, I need to introduce everyone. Look, and you know my name. It's pretty. I have it's a whole thing. You know it. All right. Austin, what are you drinking?
Right now, peach tea.
Oh, snap. Muhammad,
we'll get to anything else. Muhammad, haven't talked to you in forever. How you doing?
Where the hell am I? Oh, right. I remember.
Oh, yeah, the monster was right there whenever we ended the stream.
Yeah, it was.
It might still be coming.
When I told you, hey, let's not go that way. You know, yeah, let's go that way.
All right, so I need to go in.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That was after this.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was trying to think back before I replied, like, did we play again or not? I'm like, pretty sure last time Austin wasn't there, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, what's up,
Kevin?
Hello. Everybody's showing up today.
This is the elevator. And then once you get off the elevator, he's right the fuck there, right?
No,
That's where we're at.
We're an hour past.
Yeah, I played it an hour after you.
When did you guys
played
play?
On Wednesday, I think it was, yeah.
All right,
no, Tuesday. Tuesday.
I have no idea what's happening.
Okay, so we need to seal off the stairwell and lock down the maintenance access doors. Yeah, it's been a long time we've not talked together since Muhammad to you, Austin.
Yeah, it's a joke between me and Muhammad.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he DM'd me like an hour or two ago.
See the fucking alien just entered here.
Perkins, we can start off with chocolate milk and pizza.
Yo,
I actually had pizza for dinner.
I actually went to Walmart and got a frozen pizza.
Ooh. My mom made a gluten-free pizza.
Did you just say, did it sing?
Yeah, you said frozen pizza, right?
Oh.
Oh, sorry, did you let it go? Oh!
Hey-oh, thank you,
Kevin, thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Muhammad. We appreciate it.
I just now got that joke, and it still wasn't funny.
Wow, it took you that long? Damn.
Yeah, it was not good.
Damn, with the chocolate milk, I can only imagine how much slower you're gonna get with this tonight, Austin.
I only get brighter.
Oof.
Had nothing to do with brightness. Only said speed. What the fuck just happened? Oh.
Oh god, that's way too strong.
I tripped. I what?
That's way too strong.
You can add more 7-Up if you'd like.
No, it's alright. That's bad.
What do you mean?
Are these things your friend now? Why'd you just...
Yeah, that one. That one's fine. That one's cool. We talked it out. I need to block off the stairwell. How the fuck do I block off the stairwell? How can I help you? Kill the alien? That would help. Something in here.
What is your objective right now?
I have to block off the stairwell, or seal off the stairwell, and lock down the maintenance access corridor.
Well, I would imagine you have to find one of those panels that you like hack in with.
Is there something around here? No, it's this way.
It's back through those doors. I think it's those stairways that you just came up. Yeah, I think it's these ones right here that you gotta seal off.
Yeah, but it didn't look like anything was like...
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't see a way to do it.
Security. I guess maybe security?
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I'm thinking, is that there's some sort of computer or terminal or something like that you're going to have to manipulate.
Access terminal?
What's this?
Let's see.
See, dude, I'm a fucking hacker. See, this is what I do.
Alright, I don't think there's anything in there.
The wrong one. Gotta get to the mainframe.
Oh,
gotta hack to the core.
Boom. See?
Alright. What did it update to? Seal off the stairwell. Lock down the escape route. Oh, I have to go out to... What the fuck? Hold on.
How full is this before you add in stuff?
Like there.
Oh, you did like half?
What are you talking about?
It's nowhere near enough. You did like half and half.
You can double it up. I mean, go for it. Oh, okay.
Now, everyone knows you don't go half and half on a mixed drink, sorry.
What do you do?
Maintenance access shut off.
So he's like, oh, it's like almost entirely 7-Up. So I took a sip and it just tasted straight up like there was no 7-Up in this drink.
Alright, so I did. So now I need to lock down the server hub reception corridor, just straight across. Hell yeah. I hear this fucking...
How much longer do you have in this game?
He's like halfway.
I'm a little over halfway, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's a full game, yeah. It's like, you know, really gives you the money.
We're about 10 hours in total.
Oh shit, I can't save. Yeah, I think I locked myself out of the save too. That's alright.
Hopefully you'll find a new save.
Go back, unlock it, and then save.
No, because that's literally what it did.
Undo everything you did.
And then save,
and
then redo it.
I'm sorry, were you busting my balls about not knowing that this is free?
No.
I just realized you're playing on the fucking computer. I thought you were playing on something else for whatever reason.
No, I wasn't busting your balls.
Oh, I thought you were being a dick. Because I just realized you were playing on the computer.
No.
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, this is free on the Epic Game Store until November 1st. So you have...
Activate Ricardo's override
Alien
command.
Isolation? Oh wait, I think I already have it. That's why it didn't show up for me. I got the one, what was it called? Like Among the Sleep or something?
Among the Sleep, yeah.
Yeah. And then actually, in a bit, it's going to be dark. So that's pretty cool.
No, it's already dark for me. What happened?
I did a little drum thing.
Sorry.
Kevin says, GW Boomco Twitch channel trailer is What Do I Do of Perkins? Awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
We figured it represented our brand well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, me freaking out because I literally don't know what to do.
Cool.
Still, it's funny because I use that as like an icebreaker on like dating apps. I'm like, hey, I play video games for fun. Look at me play this video game terribly.
Nice.
So, you know, promotion. That's all what it's about.
You know, that's a good marketing strategy. Like, just join a dating app just to send people links to your videos. Like, you don't go on dates with any of them.
You ready about to be very much surprised or impressed?
What?
Whenever I meet them in person, I give them a sticker.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Boom. Get that fucking merch out there. And then someone's going to ask, oh, what's that? That's a pretty cool shark.
Should be like, this random person I met gave it to me.
Let's see. Bonding agent. There's something. Okay. Activate Ricardo's override command. Yo, Ricardo, where the fuck do I override your command, dog?
Just yell out his name. I feel like it'll help.
Oh, Ricardo!
It's arty for me too. Dark for me. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, what's the code? Oh.
7789.
6969.
No.
That's
Shit.
You hit Q to go back.
I just did that. 7789. Nope. 7789. Ooh. Okay, I'll play it.
Hughes, it's Ransom. I just got your query. Yes, I have been in our transmission relay archive, and I've done some decrypting. I'm looking for crew logs that passed through Sevastopol a while ago. I know you're concerned, but it's ancient history. There's just some stuff I need to know. A routine company transmission packet sent from the edge of Thetis before a ship started its trip home. Nothing that's gonna break anything. Still, no one else needs to know about it, right? If you talk, well, there'll be consequences. I mean, there's plenty Marie doesn't know, right? Leave them decoding and let me know when they're done. We can keep this civil.
Alright. How's your week, Austin? I mean, you know, your birthday's coming up. How you feeling?
Old.
Old? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still? Activate this dude, Ricardo. Ricardo, where you at, though? You know what I mean?
I mean, the dude behind the glass doesn't look like a Ricardo.
No.
Is this Ricardo? Look at the guy on the floor. Is he Ricardo? Search him.
I did. I took the sensor from him, I'm pretty sure. And then he had 2 left. So...
Loading your
glasses. Hey, Open Evolution stream. So greetings to all. Hey, loading. No worries. Have fun. Doing your thing. fuck me.
Oh, I did also see Venom.
Right. We talked. Yeah.
Was just fun, and I am thinking about watching Dune. Maybe
You
tomorrow.
have to. You have to join the people.
The people.
Yeah, Alexa, me, Nick.
Are you all watching it
We're
together?
not together. We're not watching it together. No. But we all have plans to watch it this weekend.
All right, yeah, I'll watch it.
Perfect.
It's on HBO, right? It's on HBO Max.
It is on HBO Max. I have IMAX tickets for tomorrow at 1:30.
I also have the Regal membership. I can go.
Yeah, dude, 100% worth watching it on the big screen.
I have to try and find someone to go with me. I'm like, it's a little weird going to a movie theater by yourself. You know.
I haven't. Oh my god. I haven't been that bad with it. Oh, Forbidden says he's seen Dune. He also says Alien 3 is not as bad as some fans make it out to be. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
I've heard nothing but good things about Dune so far.
Yes,
Nothing.
I agree.
Like even from just my friends that don't really like
care about
associate themselves with that kind of like stuff on a daily basis like we do.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
go ahead.
have you heard the crazy shit about Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin shot someone. Now look, I want to explain.
It definitely wasn't on purpose. Let's get that out there.
Yes.
There's no way.
Here's the thing.
did it on purpose.
Some people I feel like are speaking to this matter without actually knowing what's going on. So a gun is a prop, a truly called a prop, only when the gun is
like decommissioned, basically, right?
It
can't actually harm.
Yeah, well, it's just laying there and just it's not being used. It's just sitting in a holster or on the table or something like that. That's when it's a prop. When a gun has to be fired at any point, they have to. Oh wait, do I have to follow these wires? Maybe that's what I do.
Follow it the other way, then. Follow it the other way.
Follow which way?
Follow it the opposite way.
Oh. Do it? Is that what I had to do?
You did an override.
It's fucking coming for me, dude. This shit knows. Yeah, I did activate his override. Oh, now I go to the computer, maybe?
Yeah, maybe there's some additional.
But if a gun is being fired at any point, it's considered it's still a real gun. It's just they've used blanks in it.
Right.
And the blanks, sometimes what can happen is they can bypass program. Replete, it's all set up. You just run this process.
There you go. Run the process.
Security folder. What's the? How do I run the process? Doesn't make any sense. I went to utility. It was just like an error and hacked. Oh, initiate lock. I'm a. Bro, you're a genius, bro. You're a genius.
Told you, I'm a fucking hacker, dude. So a blank. A blank.
A blank is essentially just like
it's just gunpowder, right? Like it's still.
Well, it has like a. Is that guy friendly?
Like it's still like able to push things out of the barrel, right?
Yeah, and it pushes out like a blank. Like it just makes enough. It just makes it look like something went off when nothing's actually supposed to go off. However, sometimes blanks can leave shrapnel or like small stuff embedded in the barrel of the gun. And okay, there we go. And that could be why this happened. Like he fired, and when nothing was supposed to happen, it went off.
Right, because it's very possible that they did a take already, didn't like exactly like how it went entirely, and we're just like, yeah, let's do another one. Or they were trying to get one for safety, and we're just like, oh, we'll load it up with another blank or two more blanks or whatever. and
it's whoever the prop master was on the project is
probably the one more at fault.
Yeah, and
are we talking about Alec Baldwin, I presume?
Yeah. Which it's just a crazy situation, like
it is.
Because people are trying to like kind of like blame him for it because these weren't actors that got harmed. It was the director got hurt, and the cinematographer is the one that passed.
Yeah, same thing happened with Brandon Lee. That is true, on The Crow. Very sad.
Yeah. No, I mean I wouldn't put Alec Baldwin at fault at all, unless like
and can you imagine like think about what he's going through. Like he just killed someone.
He just killed someone.
Like he went to shoot a gun, acting in a scene, just like pulled a trigger, like he's done a million times. He's held guns in so many projects.
He held a fucking gun in 30 Rock. I was just watching it the other day.
Exactly. Like he's doing something he's done a million times, and he fires it exactly as he's
One of
done.
my favorite scenes in one of my favorite movies, Mission Impossible Fallout, is when he pulls the gun on Henry Cavill, and he's like, "Oh, and you were doing so well up until then." I fucking love that dialogue.
Hey, Nightmare, how's it
Always
going?
makes me laugh.
Yeah,
It's
it seriously is a tragedy because like not to be insensitive about the issue, but like eventually they're gonna have to go back to filming.
Yeah.
And like I can only imagine as as Alec Baldwin, like how he would feel going back to that.
Yeah, I'd almost want to like quit the movie.
Yeah, but obviously he won't because
it'd be like crappy.
Probably has some sort of
Because it's like, do you finish the movie without them, or like do you, like you said, it's like feels like you're moving past them, but then also they were creating it, so you want it to get finished. It's like all that emotional turmoil.
Locker form.
I'm sure it'll be a long pause on production at the very least.
Oh yeah, it would only be right for the families and even for everyone there, because I'm sure that's very traumatic to fucking witness that. So I think it would only be best to take some sort of extended leave.
Then we're just asking how everyone's doing today. I'm doing pretty good. Personally, how about you, Nightmare?
I'm doing good.
We got our new.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We got a new test print for Nightmare from the Deep. And
here, before we change topics, let me read Renarm's comment.
About
and then
what?
We change topics and about the Alec Baldwin thing. I had idiots blame me Alec on Blu-ray.com, but I didn't bother arguing with them because it was too soon. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people blaming who just don't understand how film sets work, because most people don't.
People are also like already saying that like the family should like start some sort of lawsuit against Alec Baldwin and stuff. Which
not against him.
Just
if they're gonna do anything, it'd be against the studio and stuff. Like it's way above him.
I would think that he would probably still do something for the family. You know, like because I know if it were me, like I would feel
obligated.
I can't even say guilty. Like because it's so much more than that. Like it's so heavy. It's so much more heavy.
Yeah, because it's accidental. It's like the biggest thing. Like complete accident.
But like they're gone. Like that person's gone because of some incident that I was involved in.
Yeah, even if it wasn't your fault. Yeah,
and
survivors. It's like survivor's guilt.
Yeah, it's kind of
But it's also like
what's survivor's guilt
fault.
like actually?
Survivor's guilt is actually like,
it's like it's like a cruise ship crashed or like an airplane crashed and you're the only survivor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the most an extreme example. Pretty much you're like the only person who survived and you feel like the other person should have instead of you. So it's not quite survivor's guilt, but like kind of.
I got you.
Squid Game.
I need to watch that still. Okay, what were you saying about Nightmare from the Deep, Sri?
Right. So we got a new test print. I shared an image and a little message on Discord for anyone who missed it. But I finally figured out how to format some stuff so that it's in here. It's fucking in here. It's in here.
I'm gonna fuck up your day.
It's fucking in here, bro.
It was in the vent with you?
Yeah. It does that, we learned.
Bro.
Mohammed said, Nightmare Fuel said to Muhammad, I'm doing good, man. I had a pretty good day in my art class today. One of my friends put his face in plaster again, so I got another copy of his face and did some cool drawings today. How about you? And he said, yes, I'm excited to get this cover done as soon as possible.
So I go in here and I can come out.
I'm excited to see it all finalized.
Way.
Still doing some edits to the book itself as well.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I posed 2 situations to Suri. I said, you can either send me it early and I can give notes, or I can go in with 0 idea of like what it actually turned out to be, you know? Because I know the basis, obviously, like me and Suri were the ones talking about it, but like, and I go in with 0 expectation or like 0 like ideas of the changes and everything he's made. And then like later down the line, I can read it on stream or something.
Yeah. That shit was loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, I hear it outside.
That's when it just walks by casually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
As you said, that was when it was happening for us, and I was just like, in a moment, he's gonna see.
Sure.
Kevin says, Holy Perkins, I never feel it's in the house. How about your life, bro? How'd your part-time life like Wolfman and part-time artist? It's Nightmares.
Go straight.
Life, part-time wolf, part-time artist.
You fucking bounced. You
Yeah.
got to like
Fuck,
a couple feet within you.
Anyway, so the book looks really good.
It does.
It comes in around 120 pages. Fucking
But it'll like probably be like give or take 10 to that, I'd say, based on changes that we're making.
Oh my god.
Why didn't it kill the android, I wonder?
I think because it
I
treats them as
got
a
my
threat.
first midterm done 2 days ago. Got a 97 out of 100. That's amazing.
Damn, nice.
Now I have to be
Nightmare.
prepared for my other midterm next Thursday, and just announced yesterday in class. I was like, dang it. Well, at least I know what to study.
Damn.
Damn, good student though.
Look at you, Nightmare, being a good
I wouldn't have studied
student.
until the night before.
I
so-
wouldn't have studied.
Let's see. Firmer says, I will buy the book. Well, I appreciate that. You know what? I'd love to eventually get numbers on like how many, if I put it up for pre-order, how many people would actually like pre-order it, and like that kind of numbers. I want to eventually get that number kind of in my head, so that I can kind of work through how I'm gonna roll this sucker out. Definitely, I can confirm, not gonna make the Halloween release date, but I'm glad I'd never confirmed.
You know, it was more towards November anyway. You always
Yeah, he. I don't think you ever stated it off stream, but he personally wanted to try and get the digital version out by then, by Halloween, if he could.
Obviously, it would have been perfect to have out this week, but
Yeah,
that's all. That's a short turnaround for a book.
yeah, especially because I want to make the characters kind of worth it. And so far, I will say that everyone that I've heard that has read the book has been very positive about it, and that is something I'm happy with. Like,
I do agree, Forbidden Arms. I prefer a physical book.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're always gonna release both. We were just debating maybe posting the digital earlier.
Jesus.
This one not friendly? Okay.
Like, yeah, I will be buying the book, the physical book, whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
Can confirm it looks good on the shelf. Oh my asshole.
Can this be like my Christmas present for all my relatives?
It's the book. You just buy everyone the book.
Buy it for everyone.
Yeah. Three can personally inscribe them.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, can I get an author signature, Siri?
Ricardo, you got news for me?
Really cool. Family will think
Holy
I'm cool.
fuck, man.
I don't have more time.
Okay, it's leaving.
One says, I'm just starting a new great day. I'm not in my own city. I shot my second dose in a strange city. We came here because it's the first anniversary of my grandfather's passing out day.
Oh.
Well, I hope that you have a lovely day, full of memory.
Yeah. Where was this unidentified species? Fuck. What the fuck? I'm supposed to be getting out. I think I'm just gonna go for the exit.
Yeah. Just get out.
Get out. Exactly.
Great film.
But yeah, I'm excited, you know? Every time I hold the book in my hands, I'm like, oh man, wait till everybody else starts shitting on it too.
I'm really looking forward to, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way and take it the way that I mean it, the first bad review.
Yeah, I am too.
You fully, like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I mean, look, I've made experimental short films. I know how reviews work. You know what I mean? Like,
it's always just intriguing to hear the thoughts of the first negative review.
I'll be the first bad review.
There it is.
Like, I'll fall on that sword.
Just tell you right now, Sri, this book fucking sucks. Right?
Is that mine?
1 star. You do one of those Goodreads reviews. Sometimes people will be like, I gave it 1 star because I wasn't able to give it a 0 star.
No bullshit. For fun, me and my ex-girlfriend used to read Google reviews of random retail stores like Target and Walmart.
Solid.
No bullshit. A Target got a 1-star review because the person didn't like the color red.
Nice.
Solid. 10
Like,
out of 10 review there.
Why the fuck would you go to Target? It's kind of like their thing.
Yeah, they didn't like it, dude. I don't know why you're not being.
That's like if I was like, this Regal sucks. I hate movies, you know?
That's what we stand for.
You let it out? We had it locked down and you let it out?
Oh shit.
Ripley, it's still on your tail.
Where should I go?
No, it's
So yeah,
not.
so what I'm saying is expect a 1-star review on the book because I hate reading.
Just you could use that same reason too. Just 1 star. I hate the color red. The cover is all red.
It's true.
Take the elevator.
Nair says, "What's up? I got back to drawing 2 days ago after a hard test. I'm trying to get as much done as for my Wolfman job. I saved a classmate from a burglar who was trying to steal her Miles Tails Prowler plushie. Good work, Nightmare."
Oh yeah. We award such.
Yeah, we're all glad that you're doing good, Mohammed, and hope that you're able to have a happy day as possible. As you know, kind of remembrance days are important.
What kind of asshole trying to steal a plushie?
That's true. I think you answered your own question.
Yeah. No, like it's a specific fucking breed, you know?
Yeah, it's
like,
fair. It's fair.
It's such a weird thing to steal, like, because it's a plushie. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? Like,
did I miss something? It says elevator.
Nightmare says, "Thank you to us for doing this. We're very excited. Nightmare's first collaboration. We're excited, Nightmare. Thank you for making the artwork that inspired this. It's pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to a book created by one of us, just like being out in the world. It's just a pretty cool thing.
1 book for all of us when we do NaNoWriMo, huh?
I still don't have an idea.
Austin, how about you? You got an idea?
I've actually been.
Oh?
I've been refining it.
Oh, beautiful! That's what I like to hear. Now Alexa's the disappointment.
No surprise there.
And just as I don't really have it all planned out, but I'm going to merge the idea. I'm going to keep the setting of what I had before. Yeah. Because I like it. But I'm also going to make it a mafia story because I've been wanting to fucking do that for how many years now?
Okay.
I just need to think of a really good. I want it to be original. That's kind of where it's gonna get hard.
Yeah, that is the tough part.
Because it's hard to do a mafia story that hasn't been told already. Because it's always about
here's
family.
If it means anything. I had to go through a similar process when I was working on Nightmare, because it was a matter of like, okay, there's concepts in this that have been done before, and like, you know, a monster in a town like isn't a new concept, but I think this was the first time I really put a lot of like time into the characters, and like I've always known, like, you know, when like Alexa and Austin have worked with me on short films in the past, so whenever I make a short film, if they have a question about a character, I'll usually have an answer for it, or I'll have some sort of like explanation for what's going on, etc., etc. But this time around, I fully, like, all the characters are developed on screen, quote unquote, like, on the page. You can really kind of understand. Yeah, you can't just like have it in
your head and like explain it to the actor.
Yeah, and like, so like I was able to build these characters out in like way more of a fleshed out way than I think I've ever been able to before, which I think hopefully makes it a better thing when you're actually reading it and you're hopefully give a shit about the characters. Where the fuck am I going?
The story gets worse about the guys trying to steal the plushies that the sister gave her the plushies is a nightmare.
Damn.
Bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to go maybe this way.
Pronounced as Jaws novel had the mafia, I think. They wanted to keep the beat alive, active no matter what, but I could be wrong. In the movie, I think it was the mayor.
It was the mayor. Yeah.
It was the mayor because it was a big tourist weekend.
Yeah, so you wanted to make the money.
I have Audible, so Did I just hear this? I have Audible, and I've been listening to I've been listening to Moonraker, which is the third James Bond novel. Really enjoying it, but I realized, like, I bought that with a credit, but I realized that Jaws, the audiobook, is on Audible, like, as part of Audible membership, so you could listen to it if you wanted. And
that's cool.
Yeah, maybe I'll get around to it after I finish Moonraker, which I'm enjoying. But is that the elevator? I think that's the elevator. But I've been. Ooh, okay, that's flamethrower gas. Is this not the elevator? Looks like a
Nightmare Fuel asked me a question. The question is, have you ever read Venom vs. Carnage, 2004 graphic novel by Peter Milligan? Or have you ever read Toxin, The Devil You Know by the same writer? I haven't read Toxin. I also don't think I read the entire series of Venom vs. Carnage, but I remember my first set of comic books that I was given contained a Carnage story. I don't know if it was Venom vs. Carnage. I don't have these comic books anymore. Mm-hmm. I brought them over to my cousin's house and haven't seen them in fucking 20 years. So it's likely that I maybe read that one, but I won't say yes. And even if I did, I can't recall it.
Yeah.
But like I knew of Carnage's character for a while.
That was a person, not where I was supposed to be, it seems.
Then oh yeah.
I think Woody Harrelson, by the way, I think he could have been very good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it was just like awkward.
Yeah, I think I wonder, like.
Wait, so are you more negative about Venom having thought about it, or just that's just a random thought that you?
Oh no, I still enjoyed the movie. Like that. I still enjoyed it. I do agree that they did try leaning on like the Venom personality like a little bit more, and like,
bro, where the
it made him a standalone character almost. Like he had his own kind of like plot line throughout the fucking movie aside from Eddie Brock, you know?
Yeah.
Which was like, I guess that's kind of cool but like they tried making you almost feel bad for
Venom.
It was very weird. And like it was funny, and it could have been shorter, and certain things like.
See, it both could have been shorter and had things be more fleshed out.
It was an hour and a half. Like, it was barely a feature-length film.
I really do wonder if this is one of those films that, like, kind of got lost in the editing room.
Like for example, the whole girlfriend situation. She didn't really play that big of a fucking part in it, when she could have absolutely been a very crucial part in the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, like after they like reunite,
bro,
she's
where
just there.
am I going?
She's just there. She doesn't do anything really.
Mm-hmm.
How am I not taking this elevator? I'm so confused.
Those are what made me a fanatic of Venom, Carnage, Toxin, and just made me want to read more stories involving other symbiotes. That's true. Ben Arm says, my first comic was Spawn.
Fun fact, Ben Arms, my first comic that I ever read, and
I wrote Spawn.
I wrote Spawn, the comic book. The first comic book I was ever given and read was Spawn, the first fucking comic book in the Spawn series.
My fucking idiot. What's going on?
Finn says, when can we talk about the post-credit scene, though? I'd give it a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin that because it
still
really
a bit
was.
Fresh.
It really was.
We definitely will talk about it at some point.
Yeah, did you see the thing about how Tom Holland said that?
What the fuck?
What?
What are you gonna say?
About how Tom Holland said that he thinks that like the Homecoming, like No Way Home is the Homecoming trilogy conclusion. Like he considers.
I did see that.
He considered it like it's a trilogy, and then with this, like No Way Home, it's like the end of the trilogy. And that's not saying that there won't be any more Spider-Man movies. It's just like this is the end of the story.
I want to bring something
this is
up.
one arc.
I can't.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Is it the spoiler that you got from something?
It's not no. That's the Eternals thing. If that's what you're referring to.
Yeah. That's right.
And that has nothing to do with what I was gonna say. It was gonna be more so. Tom Holland is still gonna be Spider-Man. It's just not the MCU. Is what I was gonna say. And I think that's the important distinction.
Yeah, well,
he said this is the end of his involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, potentially. You know, we don't know.
Yeah, I know there's a whole bunch.
And I think that might be because they are anticipating something going on with that whole like lawsuit that was going on with the whoever's family. It wasn't Stan Lee's family. Was it Jack Kirby's family?
Someone else. I forget.
Someone else. So someone involved in Marvel. Their family's trying to sue for the rights of like certain characters, and Spider-Man's one of them. I think the Fantastic Four is another one. So they might be anticipating that and just kind of leaving him out of the story arc from this point forward until they get that fixed.
Yeah, we'll have
Which
to wait.
is going to be very weird because I figured Spider-Man was going to be the vocal point of the next phase.
They set him up.
Holy fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Let's see here. Nightmarefield says, he could have been great for sure, but I still enjoyed the movie for what it is. And I didn't even know the movie was an hour and a half before watching it. Because at the beginning I was like, wait, are we rushing into things? Forbidden Arm said, nice. And these Marvel spoilers are starting to get tricky, especially since I know leaked spoilers for future Marvel movies. Yeah.
It is tough.
It's tough.
Because you want to talk about it.
And that's why, like, if I fall for something or read something or see something, I want to throw that out there because I don't really care. Like, that I know the spoiler, I'll still react accordingly. Because it doesn't really faze me. If someone tells me it happens, like, sure, like, I know it happens.
There's actually something not a science, but like there's something about how research that was done where if you know what happens in a movie, you're like more likely to enjoy it because you don't have like expectations or something for it. There's something
and let me say, the spoiler that came out isn't anything crazy. It potentially could be something crazy. It has big implications to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but
nothing confirmed.
I mean, if I had to guess on how true the spoiler is, I'm going to say it's going to be true. Based off of how they're going and what we know so far.
It makes sense.
And the fact that it was right after the early premiere, you know, like, I'm going to say that it's probably true.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
Neverfield says, I do appreciate that they included Shriek in the movie because both she and Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage, do get together in the comics, but I feel like it wasn't proper.
Oh, fudge and hell, that startled the shit out of me.
My God.
I do agree with Austin that she was a character who was just there. Fred Arms says, I know the eternal spoilers, but people don't read comics might not get it. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. People might not know who or what this thing is that gets introduced in the post credits.
I know the Eternal spoilers, but people that don't read comics might not get it. Yeah, why can't I hear anything?
You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Audio? Did you hit the mute button? At the top? Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Hello?
I did.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You muted the entire computer.
I read the Forbidden Arms comment.
Oh, you already had. Sorry. Stream muted everything. I wondered why you just stopped talking.
It's tough for sure. I even had to click the uninterested button multiple times on many YouTubers' videos I've watched because bring up potential spoilers
those YouTubers,
and
bro.
Worse, they put it in their thumbnail.
I hate that.
I hate those.
It's like,
and like
you
I'll
can
keep hitting not
do a
interested.
clickbait without putting the spoiler in the thumbnail and title.
Yeah.
Like, you know, do your clickbait for those who want to hear it. You'll still get plenty of views. Like, you'll actually get more if you don't put it in the thumbnail.
Take this elite approach and just put clickbait in the title.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Can confirm that is
just completely not know what clickbait is and just put clickbait in the title.
Yeah, that was funny.
works.
Fucking hilarious because we specifically said make this something clickbait.
So you do it.
I mean, technically, he did make it something clickbait.
Just said clickbait.
Just said clickbait.
Nothing beats it. You know, I mean, it's classic.
Mm-hmm.
People that know the Eternal spoilers, I had to explain it to them. I haven't had the conversation with anyone that knows what it is and is curious, or so. But I have a feeling a lot of people know what it is.
Bitch, you dead.
Jesus.
What's way worse is that I had to unsubscribe to this because I just can't deal with it. It does happen, unfortunately, and it's a bad combination of like maybe not enough stuff happening, or like the MCU is hitting this like kind of weird. Yeah, it's like a lull, but like there's still like a lot of information we're getting. Like it's very.
We're in like a
weird.
big setup phase right now. Like it's back when like the first Iron Man came out. Like there's very little out there, but also a lot because it is the second part of it. It's our second build up.
Right, like we're in November alone. We're getting the.
Well, this is the new saga. This is the Infinity Saga's over. Now we got the I don't know what it's called.
I think it's gonna be Galactus. I
think so too. I think that's where
it's gonna be the big thing.
Yeah, I think that'll be the next like big villain that they would do.
Which I haven't watched all of What If. I know that something in the season finale of What If apparently has very strong implications to the MCU. I don't know what they are or what it is. But like I've heard that. So
Yeah, I heard that. I haven't watched any of What If yet.
I've only watched like up to the episode with Black Panther, and there was I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now.
The blue guy. What are you trying to say, or?
No. Oh, Black Panther. Why can't I remember his name right now?
Which character? Like, describe them.
Black Panther.
Oh, just T'Challa?
I don't know why the
Bro,
fuck
I can't. How do you use the stupid things in this game?
Wait, I couldn't hear you over Sri yelling.
I think Kang will be the big bad villain. I mean, they set it up perfectly in Loki, but I think Loki's kind of going to be its own side story, where he's going to specifically deal with Kang. But like, I think the implications of whatever happens with him, of course, has ripple effects to everyone else. And
he may end up teaming up with like one or two other people, like maybe him and Thor will meet back up or something,
Yeah.
I think some others will help him, but yeah, I think that's gonna be a side plot. I think that's gonna, and it might like add up to the bigger plot, like
It's very weird. Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tried doing that. Like they tried having this separate story arc, kind of be a part of the MCU, but not actually a part of the MCU. Like, and then like even, I think it was Kevin Feige said that like it's not like WandaVision's the first MCU show. I don't know why the fuck that in my head that sounded weird. that actually matters. Like, so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. basically got disregarded in a sentence. You know?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Show.
People were like upset about that.
That's a damn good bottle of alcohol. Oh my god.
Kang is coming back in Ant-Man 3. Okay, maybe he is more involved.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
It's
I still need to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It's not worth
It's
it.
the only Marvel movie I haven't seen, though, so I feel like at some point I
If
just
you
gotta
want
put
to
it
watch,
on, you
if you want
know?
to watch them chase a fucking box around for 2 hours, be my guest. But has no implications. Like it's
I found it interesting that Evangelion.
The post-credit scene is the only thing that matters, and you've already watched movies after that, so you already know what happens.
I find it interesting that Evangeline Lilly made a comment about how it was not until she started working on Ant-Man 3 that she understood her character. And I'm just like, what?
So what have you been doing?
Interesting.
2 movies.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw a post the other day that Joss Whedon wanted Zooey Deschanel to play the Wasp and wanted to be like very integral in the Avengers.
Which I couldn't see fucking Zooey Deschanel.
No, I could not. It's very, very different character.
Yeah, because she'd be fucking, like, singing and shit.
I think they might cut that, but...
Like she'd be too happy. I can't see her in like a
serious role. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think if she's ever like done a serious role. I can't think of it. Like Elf is probably the closest. Like her character beginning of Elf. Beginning of Elf. She's like the dead person, right?
The drama Elf.
Yeah.
Where Buddy,
I said closest thing,
looks for his dad in the big tough city of New York.
He's lost away from home for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you know what I mean. Like her character at the beginning is very straight faced. Throughout. That's like probably the most serious I've ever seen her in a role, even though this character was, of course, comedic. But you know what I mean.
She voiced over that one character in Trolls. That was pretty.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes. Serious material.
So she started singing and shit. She was kind of serious.
I remember when Werner Herzog went, "No, I don't want any of this. Give me the real stuff, the drama. The trolls."
Alright, chat is saying, so Nightmare says, I was really looking forward to Patrick Mulligan character in Venom Let There Be Carnage. And even though I was kind of disappointed we didn't get enough character development with him, but I hope they bring him back in the future because I want to see the character he becomes. To me, he just felt like your typical cop in the movie.
Yo, so I watched Halloween Kills.
It was very meh.
Very throwaway movie.
I've literally heard everyone's like, yeah, I almost fell asleep during it.
I don't think I almost fell asleep.
Like,
oh god, you did, bitch.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I figured. Like the start where Michael, where Michael starts and where Michael ends in Halloween Kills is like the same spot. You know what I mean? Like the arc isn't there because they're just we'll do this, and then he's in a certain particular situation, and then at the end he's in pretty much the same position, just he's killed a bunch of more people. And they try to shoehorn in this kind of message that I wasn't a huge fan of about like mob mentality and stuff. Like I get it, but like also I wasn't like I didn't think that Halloween Kills was the movie I wanted that lesson from.
Are you going for your moral life lessons?
Yeah. Just like I go to Elf for my dramas.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But
like Spiral was able to do a very good like message to it because of the type of
I haven't watched
Spiral.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some horror movies that do a great job. Like, I mean, I'd even say Candyman has good messages.
Yeah, think about Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman. There you go. That's a perfect example.
The
Babadook.
Jordan
Peele's.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a possibility, but I don't think Halloween movies are necessarily. I do appreciate that they tried for a message. I think more than Suri, but I do see Suri's point.
Like Friday the 13th, like those kind of like just slasher films, I guess in general. Like it's hard to get a message across because you're not there for the fucking plot, honestly.
Yeah. Like I will say that there was actually one plot point in Halloween Kills that I had on my head that I was gonna write for Nightmare from the Deep, and then I changed it because I didn't like it. But
yeah.
It was a part where I was like, oh man, this is getting.
Can't really say without giving away a big
yeah.
scene in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
But
which of course we do not want to do that.
no, not yet.
But
let's catch up on chat quick. So Forbidden Arms said that they don't consider Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon. Fair enough. And Ant-Man the Wasp says meh. Nightmare said I remember reading the Venom versus Carnage comics a long time ago, and I was like, I want to see this character on the big screen. So far, And Nightmare said, oh no, not 5 ads. Cry, cry, cry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just getting into Halloween conversation. I know you just missed the Halloween conversation.
Oh, and
we said we weren't fans.
You know what's crazy? I didn't have any context when Forbidden Arms said his point about cops and Halloween Kills, but when I watched that movie, holy shit! When you're like, oh my god, you could have ended it. There's a guy in this movie in front, like this is kind of a spoiler, but it's not really. There's a guy in Halloween Kills that it's like, I did it. It was my fault that Michael's still alive. No. There's a very evident character who is the same character, isn't it?
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not sure what thought process you're on.
But it's like there's a character that says, like I am the reason Michael is alive, and then can someone write down 8897 for me?
I got it. 8897. I got you. Go away.
All right, like so 548932 for right now.
8897.
All right, you get away this time.
I still have it written down just in case.
All right. But yeah, there's a character that says like I was the reason, and then they cut to the scene and that he's talking about like, you know, why. Oh shit! Is that a friendly guy?
That was fucking spooky.
You're friendly, right?
Hello, guys. Fernando says Kai Ty Myers surviving through bullshit ways. Yeah, yes, he could be supernatural, but it seems like he's just lucky. Yeah, that was definitely a big thing that I was also.
That was no luck in there, dude. Like,
yeah,
no,
it was
that ending was wild. Like, there's no. He's not just a. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. But there's another character who like very clearly could have shot Michael in the head. Very easy shot, like 2 feet away shot. Mm-hmm. And he misses somehow.
Like any sort of training.
Like horribly misses the shots. And I'm like
I may have even made the shot.
Holy crap.
I have no gun training. I've fired guns a couple times in my life randomly. In safe areas. Like gun ranges. And woods near my cousins. And Fernand says in the older movies, I mean, lol, that's what we're talking about too, of course. Never says, like I said in the Discord a few days ago, I'm not too crazy about the new Halloween movie. It's not even Halloween 2018. I remember really looking forward to it when it came out, and once it ended, lots of people in my theater clapped, but I asked myself, why didn't I love it? Yeah, 3 wasn't a big fan.
Mess.
He really is, dude.
He's taunting you.
That goddamn tail fucking just knocking shit over.
Look at that long tail. The guy we saw at the store the other day would be jealous.
Holy shit, dude. I went to Target yesterday, and there's a dude with a tail. Chilling.
Like an actual tail, or like one of those ones that attach to your belt?
Attached ones. There was like a robotic one too.
Yeah, it was one of those advanced
ones.
I was gonna ask if it was like a furry one.
Yeah, it was one of those advanced ones that kind of moved like, as if it had its own head. You know, like.
That's fucking wild.
It was really something.
It was intriguing.
Bro, he literally went up and then came down again. Oh my god. Lexi, you don't have to just hand me the shot every single time. Like I appreciate it.
Says I watched it a second time, and yeah, I have my problems with that one and Halloween Kills. I need to rewatch the 2018 one. I remember like thinking it was alright whenever I first watched it. I remember enjoying it, but like not super in love with it or anything. I'm interested. Inferno says like Halloween H2O, Myers literally dies if they retcon that shit in Resurrection. Yeah, that's why I think they uncannoned all that stuff. One of the many reasons.
Ugh.
What's the problem? Is that like
what the fuck am I?
Like how like Michael Myers is such like a pillar of the holiday of Halloween and horror in general. So like they're gonna find ways to keep either making movies somehow of Halloween, or they're just gonna start continuing the bullshit of just like, oh yeah, he didn't die, or
you thought he died. Dude, but
wait till you fucking see Halloween Kills, bro. Wait till you fucking see it. Holy crap.
I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts for sure.
Look, especially if that's the comment that you have about it.
Well, it's always the same bullshit, you know? Because, like, those movies are never going to go away. Like,
I want to so badly just go into a spoiler talk about this movie.
Watch these movies.
I know.
Chad, who would care if we went into spoiler talk about Halloween Kills? And obviously, YouTube people, you'll have to readjust, but I don't deal with
Skip it.
I'll wait for
we gotta wait. We gotta get confirmation. I feel so. We have like 6 viewers. I feel like we need at least 3 people to say they're fine with it. Rhymes is
Austin,
exactly
do you care? What's your vote on
believe
this?
he died. Yeah, he didn't.
I know he's not dead. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
All right.
Whatever the ending is, it's all bullshit. It does not matter at all. They will find a way to bring him back, or another person that is Michael Myers, quote unquote, but it's not the original Michael Myers, quote unquote. Like,
it's just chilling in there.
Nightmare says that they're down. Let's do it. They have a lot to say. All right. If anyone doesn't want it, by the way, feel free to say no. But we gotta wait for another yes.
But yeah, it's a fucking slasher movie. Like, you're not there for the crazy plot line, you know, like, because it's not gonna have one. It's not.
This is gonna be right fucking behind me, isn't it?
Nightmare says, as someone who's seen all 12 movies, let's go. Alright, let's see if give some time to make sure no one has a problem with it. I'm just saying he's lucky, not that immortal though. That's fair. Fruitimes, you cool with us going into a bit of a spoiler talk about it? Yeah. Anyone else watching? I'm gonna say give you like 2 more minutes. Anyone opposes, let us know. So at 11:34 our time. 2 minutes away from whatever y'all's time is.
But yeah, I'm gonna throw out a guess of what this. I don't really know the plot of the previous movies, really. You know,
You watched
you saw 2018, right?
I don't even think I watched the newest one. No, the last one I watched was.
All right, cool. Let us know your thoughts since this is just shot in the dark plot synopsis.
Absolutely fucking shot in the dark.
All right, love it.
So, with the information that you've given so far,
can I give you one more piece of information?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Halloween 2018. I don't know if this was the plan from the start, but from the way it's unfolding, is that it's the start of a final trilogy. So it's Halloween, which came out in 2018. Halloween Kills, which is obviously the second one, and then the third one is Halloween Ends, which comes out tomorrow. Muhammad says, "I don't care. No longer wait for me."
All right, and I'm gonna take Forbidden Arms as saying he doesn't care because I know he's seen it. I believe, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go into it.
So
let's do first. Austin, give your guess.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, so clearly he's not dead. I didn't even know that this was supposed to be a trilogy. Obviously, he's not dead.
That's what you thought.
Michael Myers, the character, like, what I know of the character is that he's like weirdly attached to his family, but like he wants to fucking murder his family, right? Like that's Michael Myers.
That's fair, yeah.
And so I'm gonna assume it starts with him and his mom, and it ends with him and his mom, just because.
Interesting.
I feel like that it's always like that, from the ones I have seen in the past. And from what you said, there's people that probably could have killed him, so they didn't, obviously, which means they probably got. So I'm gonna say, like I said, no previous information. He probably starts being hidden by someone, and he ends the movie being trapped or hidden away by someone else.
So you're taking in my notes about how it's starts and ends the same way.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so
read Nightmare's comment first. So.
Okay, let me first actually, can you read that? I'm going to do this real fast.
Okay, first let me start off by saying that I've always been a huge fan of the Halloween movies. Like, ever since I was in elementary school, I've been a fan of the Michael Myers character. I became a hardcore fan at 12.
Right. So here's what happened. So for minor context, in the 2018 Halloween movie, which
warning in case anyone's new, about to go into spoilers for Halloween Kills and Halloween 2018.
Yeah.
Continue.
It's very you could almost treat it as it's kind of a self movie, like a sequel to Halloween, the original Halloween, and then that was it. But essentially, yeah, I know this shit was coming. But essentially, Halloween, like Michael Myers is back, and at the end of the movie, Laurie traps Michael.
So I was fucking right.
And sets house to the fire that he's in.
Sets fire to the house that he's in.
Fire.
Doesn't set house to the fire.
And then he's like, you know, that's how. But like he's. I don't remember if it ends with like a shot of like I'm alive, bitches.
Of the silhouette.
I think it just had a silhouette of him in the fire.
Yeah, something like that.
So a very iconic fucking thing that you see in slasher movies
in
as
this
well.
one, it starts with but the kind of you follow Michael when he's in the house and firefighters show up, and then he starts just murking these firefighters, like just killing brutally these firefighters, and he escapes from the house. And in the process, he gets burned, and I think he gets shot at one point as well. I want to pause for a second because I need to stretch.
So I don't know how true it is, but apparently they used what was his name? They used someone like another actor's face for the new mask for Michael Myers. I can't remember who.
Well, I knew that. So the original Michael Myers mask is the Star Trek.
Okay, yeah, all right. So it's not the new one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. I can't remember his fucking name though.
The guy who just went to space.
William Shatner. William Shatner.
William Shatner. There you go.
It's a William Shatner mask, just painted white. So okay, that's how the movie starts, and then he goes out and then he starts fucking just killing people in really brutal ways. Like you see these people like knives go into eyes and
cringe a bit.
Like it is really rough stuff. And that all happens, and then meanwhile the town is like, we need to stick together. This has happened before on Halloween. We need to bring Michael down.
Evil ends tonight.
Yeah, and the thing is, Evil dies tonight.
Or is it Evil dies tonight?
I think it was, but anyway, either way, it doesn't matter.
Evil ends tonight.
Either way. So the town starts hunting Michael, and there's a point where he's led into a trap, and he's like brought in, or he's surrounded. Sorry. And all these people are fucking like this dude just shooting him. People are kicking him and beating him and he just fucking goes down. Like I think he has a mask on, but like his mask was taken off for a brief bit, and you see a little bit more of Michael than I think should be shown.
Yeah, I agree. They don't show his full face or anything.
Yeah, but you see a little bit of it. But he puts on his mask, gets fucking beat up, shot, everything like that. And while this is happening, there's a voiceover saying about how like he's more than a man, and when like all the like whenever like when the the odds are against him, that's when he shines. That made that shit up. Like, but
that's not what they said at all.
It says something roughly like in that same tone, and then 4 bullets in, beaten to hell, Michael gets up and just murders like every single one of the people. Yeah, just like murders them, and then the movie ends. Like it's pretty much right after that the movie ends. Yeah,
there's like a little bit of dialogues and stuff.
So yeah, it ends with us knowing that he survived the fire and that he's gonna get out, and then that's how it starts. It starts that way, and then it ends with him almost trapped, and then he fucking kills everyone, and then he's free.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty fucking close with no context. I just want to put that out there.
For no context, it was that bad.
Only thing I was missing was fire. Let's just start there.
That was close.
Mm-hmm. All right, catch up. Nightmare says John Carpenter's Halloween 1978 original is no joke one of my favorite movies and probably my favorite horror movie in general. Simple story, but everything about it is so well done to me. Sure, there's a few small things to criticize about it, but I still adore it. Fair enough. And Fernum says, again, Halloween is a messy continuity. I don't even know what considered a spoiler or not. That's fair. He also said William Shatner trying to help us out. Nightmare says, when they first announced that they were retconning the other movies and only doing direct sequels since 1978 original, I was totally down for it. But as soon as they announced that Jamie Lee Curtis was going to be in it, I was like, wait, you guys are doing a sequel to the OG and not Halloween 2 1981? How many times are we going to do the Laurie versus Michael idea? I was still looking forward to the 2018 movie, but I'd rather introduce new characters. Yeah.
Because, like, also, like, Lori is barely in this fucking movie.
Lori's a sister?
Yeah. No, that's
well,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I think in the second or third movie they say that Lori is his sister, but then that's been
now
retconned,
cut
so
out,
it's not.
yeah.
It's
What's
not
the
true.
one where it actually showed him as a kid? And that's how it started out.
I'm not. I mean, I'm sure Nightmare Fuel or Forbidden Arms could answer that question much better than
Because
me.
I think that's the last one I've seen. Like in its entirety. That's the last one I've seen. Like where he's like, it literally starts with like him as a kid killing like a hamster or like a gerbil or something like that.
Cute.
And then like his mom's calling him down for like, you know, fucking breakfast or some shit.
Ooh, fuck! Where the fuck am I?
I was not mentioned. Time's going by like super fast. It's already been like pretty much an hour.
Yeah, times flies when you're terrified. I think that's what it is.
I don't know if it's from this chocolate milk.
Oh, because okay, so I was looking forward to the 2022 movie because I'd rather introduce new characters. Because in Halloween 2, 1981, they mentioned the siblings' idea. Laurie Strode being Michael Myers' younger sister. In this movie, they still have the sister part, but not her being the sister. There's still a family.
No, there is a sister component,
family
but it
tie,
has nothing
yeah.
to do with her.
From what I'm seeing, it looks like it was just Halloween
Oh,
when they rebooted it, I guess, in 2007.
with no.
Oh no,
is
you're talking
is that
about the
with-
Rob Zombie 2007
With
Halloween
the Rob
remake.
Zombie
Yep.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Smoke looks weird.
Yeah, it did. Kind of look like just flat 2D images being.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nightmare Fuel just confirmed it too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was reading.
I haven't seen
Okay.
that one, but I've heard it's not the best, so that's probably why I didn't see it. But maybe I'll watch it.
No.
But that's the thing, is that you've seen one of these movies, you've seen them all. And that's kind of like at its very core, it's always going to be the same fucking story.
Yeah.
Every time.
But I think look. I mean, I'm sure Nightmare Fuel will have opinions about it. But like, what the fuck is that? Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. I think it came out in 2007 or 8 maybe. It was pretty much just like a reboot of the series. I enjoyed it for what it is. I just think it was like a very dirty movie, which I think works for the what they're trying to do.
There is a genre of horror to where you go there for
The
murder.
grimes.
Yeah. Like on the extreme level, you got Hostel. You know, like
Yeah.
that movie is only for fucking gore. Like,
Yeah,
which
that's
I
like the
don't,
borderline.
which I don't
Like
like
I
at
think
all.
Street calls
I
it like
fucking
torture
hate
porn.
them.
Yeah.
with a passion. I do
Yeah,
not
I don't
like
like
that
those
movie at all.
movies.
I cannot watch it for longer than maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And
I
like,
remember watching Hostel
that's
because it was on one of
the
those
tame
like
shit.
free movie websites like Tubi or Crackle or something like that. And I was like, I have nothing better to do. And this was back when I was broke. So I was like, all right, Crackle or Tubi, whatever it is, let's play the movie. And immediately I was like, oh yeah, no. Like, it started going in and like, I think some character's like skin was peeled off. Like something was happening where I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with this movie. And I watched like something much better, I'm sure.
yeah, like that like watching 10 minutes of Hostel is the kind of shit that like makes me want to watch the entire series of Adventure Time afterwards. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
I think back in like when I watched, because I use Letterboxd where I kind of talk about my thoughts on movies that I watched or whatever, and my review for the Texas Chainsaw movie that I was talking about was, I'm pretty sure just like, I need a shower after this.
Nightmare or Forbidden Arms says Rob Zombie's Halloween was okayish. I heard the sequel sucks about it. I never bothered watching it. Nightmare says, in all honesty, I much prefer Rob Zombie's Halloween movies over the 2018 Ann Kills. I know very, very well that a majority of Halloween fans despise those movies, and I do acknowledge their flaws. Fair enough. Forbidden Arms says, I hate Hostel in all caps. I hate Hostel with a passion.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I've not seen it, but I've seen some.
Alexa,
of the
I think you'd really like it.
Shut up! I'm not watching
Alexa,
it.
your cup of tea, 100%.
Yeah.
But I've never had major complaints about his 2 movies. His Nightmare. Fair enough.
If you're ever thinking about going to Europe, especially, I think you should really watch it. Learn a bit about the culture.
Nightmare says they don't mind Hostel. I've seen it a few times, and I know it's not for everyone, but I never disturbed them. Fair enough. I mean, there's an audience for it. That's why people make those kind of movies.
Yeah, there's a reason why
enjoy
they
it.
make more than one of those movies.
Exactly. Definitely not for everyone, but I respect that some people enjoy it.
I'm fucked, huh?
Are you gonna die, bitch?
100%. Unless you just completely ignore
You did.
Fuck. Oh, put me through the save machine or whatever it was. Ooh.
Imagine if there was a glitch and it saved you. And that was your reality, is just getting fucking choked.
Good.
Where the fuck am I going here? Oh, right up. Oh, so I've gotten into vinyls.
Mm-hmm.
I texted Austin.
I cannot do it. Because I would go fucking.
Austin,
No, you really shouldn't.
Austin,
I
here's the thing.
I
Austin,
100% will not be doing it. Let's put that out there.
Here's the thing.
I will go overboard.
My vinyl record player broke, so I need to buy a new one. If you jump on it with me,
No.
I think you know.
Sorry.
The mental share.
Financials
I'm gonna be a better friend and tell you not to do this, Austin.
Listen, I know myself well enough. Like I finally have
2743.
You know, I'm refining my Funko Pop collection.
Which one is it?
I'm getting rid of some, and I'm gonna add to the bits that I want to keep and have. I'm kind of getting rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
Or what are you saying, Austin?
I'm kind of getting rid of a little bit of like the clutter and shit that just like has been sitting in my closet, so that way I can make some room for other shit that I want to keep out, or just like expand on some stuff that I want to keep collecting. And like even Pokemon cards. Like Pokemon cards, I haven't really.
Yeah, I've pulled down on them recently. A lot.
But like I still want to get some celebration cards because I want to try and pull Charizard.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try for celebrations, and there's so few cards. I almost feel like I should, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way for it. It's just if I see it in stores, I'm gonna buy it.
So what
That's
I've heard is
right now.
The base set is 25 cards, but that doesn't include like the remake
there's like
cards
40
of, like, the
something cards I think total.
Yeah. And someone said they completed the base set of 25 in 2 Elite Trainer boxes because the packs are only 4 cards a piece.
Yeah.
So that's
so it's definitely not too hard to complete.
Celebration packs. Which I'm on the prowl for the like ultimate celebrations box, which has a gold-plated Charizard.
I saw that. It looks so cool.
Yeah. So once again, I'm not paying $300 for it, which is
no.
F that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a Series X, but I feel like at this point
I want the Series X mini fridge. It sold out so quick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're selling it for $500 fucking dollars.
I know, literally. I looked it up the second that we saw that they were sold out whenever we were all discussing it.
A fucking the actual console for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, that's I immediately looked it up to see like whenever I saw it was sold out and stuff, which was like a few hours after it sold out, but it's fine.
I think I texted Suri a half hour after they sold out. I was like, I fucking forgot they went up for pre-order today.
Yeah, we both. Yeah, I was so disappointed.
No, it's funny. I remembered like
anyways.
moments before you actually sent it to me because I was writing up the article because there was a press release about the 20th anniversary celebrations. And
yeah, because they announced that it was some event in November.
Yeah, there was a celebration event, and so I literally read it, and I was kind of going through the press release, and as I got to it, I was like, "Oh fuck, it's today!" And I went on Target.com, and they weren't even up anymore. Like it was.
No, it's not even showed. Like you can't even see it. It didn't even say sold out.
It was just like 20 minutes after.
I was able to get to the page, and it said sold out.
I couldn't even get to a page telling me it was sold out. I clicked on it, just showed me to buy the Series X and S consoles.
Yeah.
But they said they want to have a restock next year, so maybe we can get more on top of that one. But it's so cool looking. I'd really like to have the mini fridge.
Oh, and I've also heard that it holds 12 cans, which is it's not
nice.
Huge,
yeah.
But
like that's what I need.
I thought it was only 10, but 12 is good too.
It might be 10. It's somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
like 10,
more than
12.
you think.
It can hold a sandwich and some drinks, and I'm fine with that.
It's more than enough for any
what you want it for. Yeah.
Any like gaming session, it's gonna be overkill for that. And like the cool feature is that like it has a USB port on it, so you can like plug shit in and charge. There's also the ability to where you can take it on the go because it has its own power source. Like cool shit.
But where the fuck am I going? I'm going
not
out this way, then to the right, or to
the cost of an actual
left. Yeah. Come on, man. Move faster.
You could just get a normal mini fridge that holds the
that's...
exact same amount for like $30.
Yeah, but
what's going on in chat? Can someone catch up?
Yeah, I got you. Naima says, yeah, I don't mind the torture movies. Ones like Salo or The 120 Days of Sodom. I Spit on Your Grave, both of Gene remakes.
Sodom, it's not Sodom, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. A Serbian film, The Human Centipede Trilogy. Oof.
Fuck
Second
the
is
Human
the most disturbing
Centipede
one. The
Trilogy.
original
Holy
Maters,
shit.
etc. But I will never be one of those guys that forces people to watch them. That's never going to be me. If they don't like them, they don't like it. Simple. Yeah, those are definitely the bad people. Are the ones, like, they're just sadistic at that point. Like, they want to watch it with other people just to see them be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to watch a movie with someone to make them uncomfortable. Like, if I enjoy it, I'll watch it. And if I have a friend who enjoy it, I'll watch it with them. Like, you know?
The Human Centipede, I think, is the only exception. Because it's such a weird kind of funny. I'm saying funny as in like these people are ass to mouth sewn, you know, like like that's kind of funny, like just but it's very base level. It's kind of fucking funny.
I remember I was once with a group of friends and they tried playing it and I said, if you put this movie on, I'm just walking out. Like, I dead ass. I was like, I'm not watching it.
Like, it's also not like, to me, that Human Centipede wasn't scary. Like,
see, I didn't think it was going to be that horrifying based on what I knew. I just had no interest in watching it. I'm like, this is not 100%. How I want to spend my time.
Outside of the idea of me watching this and just absolutely making fun of shit throughout the movie with my friends, I would never have watched it.
Okay, fair enough.
But like that was the intention going into it, was me and my friends are going to absolutely destroy this film.
Fair enough. That can be fun. I can get behind that.
I am so confused.
Bernard says, people might compare Saw to Hostel. Difference is Saw plays more like a crime drama. Hostel feels like the director is trolling us. Nightmare says, if a friend of mine wants to watch one of those kinds of movies, I'll ask him or her, are you sure? I'm just warning you. That's smart. And then Forbidden says, I've seen Salo 2. It's fucked up, but artistically, it's actually a metaphor for Italian politics. Very interesting.
That shit just walked down in front of me.
And then Nightmare says, when I first watched the first Human Centipede movie, I was surprised by how tame it was. I was not scared or disturbed at all. Part 2, though. Oh. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, Saw is much different than Hostel. And if people
it's down.
If people ever compared the two, I don't think they've really watched both of them. Because Saw, yes, it can be very gory, but if you watch the first Saw, it's a well-told story in a very enclosed environment. It's just a abandoned, bathroom in like a factory.
Yeah, isn't it like the sequels that get more like torture?
Yes. The second one is there's I think 10 people, if I'm not mistaken, all put into a group and told that they need to get keys to unlock, or I'm sorry, no, that they're all infected with something and they need to get vaccinations throughout like the thing, and they have to do certain games, quote unquote, these torture traps.
They want to play a game.
To get the needles to like the antidote of whatever is in it. I'm very spotty on it, but that's the gist. And like throughout that it gets a little bit more gory, and then like the third one, the fourth one, like they have more gore involved. Where the first one, they're just in a bathroom, ankles trapped to the wall, and the only thing they have is a rusty saw that can get them through. That will never cut through the chain, but it will cut through their bone. So they have that decision to make: either they sit there and die, or they cut off an arm or a leg and survive somehow.
Hold your breath.
Because the
can't
whole
do that.
point,
I can only do that when I'm in the.
The whole point of Saw is that the guy, although he is doing it in such a terrible way by like putting these people in life or death situations, is he's trying to give these people clarity that their life is worth a lot and they should value it. Is that's the theme, quote unquote, if you want to give that to it. But
the original one, I mean, that's James Wan, isn't it?
Yep, James Wan and the director of Upgrade. Isn't it
like Lee Widow or something? It's
Lee Winnell, I think.
Was it?
Lee Winnell.
There you go. I knew it was LW.
But yeah, they made it in college or right out of college or something like that. How do you fucking get in these things?
Never says, when it comes to Saw movies, James Wan saw 1. Yeah, that's a really good movie in my opinion. Very well done. Crime, drama, mystery. 2 and 3 I also really like. And yeah, as the series continues, it does get really gory but creative with some of the traps.
Right, where Hostel is just, I'm gonna fucking put your nuts in a clamp and just keep, doing it until they pop, like, it's just over the top fucking, like, let me see how gory and crazy we can get fucking with it. Like there's no rhyme or reason behind it. He's just like, they're just killing and
I also wasn't a huge fan of Green Inferno, if I'm being honest.
I did not like that film in the slightest. That was the other works that I said I was referring to.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saw is my favorite horror franchise. If someone was to ask me a question, that's how I would answer.
Never says, I don't mind the Saw sequels. Sure, there are times when I try to figure out the subjects or subplots, but for the most part, I just watch it for the gory practical effects. Fair enough? Lee Wendell, yes, you are correct, Alexa.
I got it. She just said some vague
I said
name.
like Lee Wendell or something like that. I wasn't too far though. You did Upgrade, right?
Upgrade, yep.
How's it good?
Invisible Man.
Oh yeah, an Invisible Man.
And now he's working on a Wolfman movie with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, and let's not forget Eli Roth's next big project too. Fucking Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Eli Roth, did Green
Hostel
Inferno.
And Green Inferno, yeah.
And Hostel.
Green Inferno.
Man, Austin, it's lining up for
and
you.
Hostel, yeah. Borderlands is gonna be one fucking hell of a ride.
I'm intrigued for that film, not knowing much about the series,
It seems like everything's getting done way too quickly. Like it seems like they wrapped like all of the like filming and shit in like no time at all. They're like expecting it to have like an early 2022 release.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
would you say No Time to Die? Nah, I just wanted to squeeze that in there.
I just feel like there's no time
To die. Yep.
They're just. I think it's gonna be shitty. I'm putting it out there. I love Borderlands. Love everything about it. I think it's probably gonna be shitty. I'm preparing myself for that. I hope it's not. I hope Kevin Hart proves everyone wrong. I hope he does, have a really good performance as Roland. I hope everyone plays their part. I hope the story's great.
Climbing this bitch, bro.
I hope everything goes perfectly because I would love to see it succeed. Realistically, I do not think it will.
Yeah.
And I don't think Kevin Hart can play a guy who's 2 feet taller than him and more muscular.
What the fuck? The president of Gearbox, didn't he just leave his
Randy
position
Pitchford
to be in charge of media and stuff now?
He stepped down from his position at Gearbox, the video game company, to specifically work on the media side. Yes, you are correct.
This dude is fucking my asshole. God damn it, man. Come on.
Which if I'm not mistaken, Randy Pitchford's also the one that was he was the guy really pushing for the movie. So it makes sense that he wants to go more towards the media side.
Yeah.
But I've seen some footage of Borderlands. It looks high budget. Yeah, oh, it'd definitely be high budget, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a big property.
Footage out there? I haven't seen this. I've seen the costumes and stuff, and the costumes look a little awkward, but it's just because video games to real life can be awkward sometimes, especially when they're trying to do the cell shading and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Bernard says almost looks like a Mad Max in a way about Borderlands, and then Nightmare also.
That's the environment. That's a good comparison. 100%.
Nightmare says when it comes to his movies, I believe referring to Eli Roth, I only really love his debut film, Cabin Fever. I do enjoy Hostel for what it is, but not one of my favorites. Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves. I didn't know he did that. I haven't seen it, but I was just talking about it the other day. Was an okay remake. Also not one of my faves. I don't mind Green Inferno either, and yes, I know it gets a lot of hate. #understandable. Yeah, I remember you saying that you don't mind that film when we mentioned before how much we disliked it. But yeah, I remember, Nightmare says, I remember enjoying the house with the clock on the wall. It's not 100% horror, but a fun, family-friendly movie.
Yeah, that's with Jack Black. Yeah.
Yep. Who's also in Borderlands.
Yeah, he is the voice of Claptrap, your friendly robot companion.
Yep.
Which, like, and it sucks because, like, I really do think, like, the cast
Overall.
is good. Overall good. Like, the only one I would say I have a
damn it.
A negative
It
kind
keeps
of, like,
getting me
expectation
right when
for
I'm
is Kevin
here,
Hart.
man. Fuck. It won't let me live. It keeps
Well, like, I'll
letting
see
me
it the day
die.
it comes out.
Messing me
Whenever
up.
Borderlands comes out, I will see it the first day.
Yeah.
Because I love the universe. I love the fact that they're making a movie.
Suck my
everything
dick
about it.
penis.
Yeah, there's certain movies, like, I just know I'm gonna watch. Like, you know what I mean?
Dune being one of them. I would have already
I'm
seen
so
Dune.
looking forward to Dune.
I actually had Dune I had Thursday night tickets to Dune in IMAX, but I saved it to watch it with more people. So I'm yeah. There's certain movies that my tickets are sold well before its release date.
Yeah, like any Marvel movie, just or DC movie, just any superhero movie.
I'm not entirely on that board where I'm like
you are for DC, I'd say.
No, not entirely either.
No?
Yeah.
No,
I like my DC movies.
Name an upcoming DC film that you're not going to see in theaters.
No, I meant like day one. Like the tickets are sold.
Okay.
The tickets are sold before they're even out. Like,
Well, I thought you meant that more metaphorically, where like before I even buy my ticket, like they've already
yeah,
sold
like
one
you
to
know
me.
for a fact you're gonna go see it. In the
that's
theater.
fair. I mean,
Yeah.
because I'm thinking like Venom 2. Like I didn't have I wasn't like at my week. I need to watch Venom 2, but I had the availability, and I was like, I might as well
agree
watch.
with that.
Well, I think it's also important distinction that, like, when I say Marvel in terms of movies, I'm thinking
and
saying
like
Marvel
mainline
Cinematic
MCU.
Universe, whereas that is Sony.
I will be watching Eternals for sure. I will be watching
And
Eternals
Spider-Man.
on the big screen.
And
Well, see the thing, like Spider-Man, like what was the last one? Far From Home. I didn't watch that for like a long time. Like
really good fucking movie.
I didn't watch that movie for a long time. I watched it in theaters, but like you know how Marvel movies are in theaters for like fucking ages. Like Black Widow just left like last week or something.
Yeah.
So I got it in the I caught. Are you kidding me, bro?
He's just hanging out. He just wants a friend, Suri.
Holy this thing is ruthless.
Is that kind of the whole point?
For instance, I've seen Cabin Fever in the theater. Lol, that's fun. Very random movie. Fair enough. And Nightmare says they're looking forward to Borderlands. And I'm talking about the original Cabin Fever. I mean, Nightmare says Eli Roth's Death Wish remake. I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen the original either with Charles Bronson. For Arms, I just want my X-Men. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with that now that, Disney has bought the 20th century, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm interested for sure. I don't know if I'm excited yet, but I'm in. Sorry, y'all just had a big yawn. Nightmare says, I do love watching interview videos really with Eli Roth. I can tell he's really passionate about the horror genre, and I love that one commercially directed for Halloween Horror Nights. Fair enough. I've never really watched an interview with Eli Roth. Maybe I'll have to sometime.
I mean, the only one I've watched was the Borderlands stuff, which probably
I
not
saw
a good
him
example.
briefly in behind the scenes stuff, but yeah, I feel like those would be different conversations. I will say he has done like a pretty, quite a few different films. Like they aren't like all the exact same movie.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, wide genre of film.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Which is commendable.
But like you could tell like they all kind of have like a similar feel to it, even though it's a different genre. It's
Speaking of
He has
similar
his
film,
own
like,
style, for
remember
sure.
when we watched freaking so Austin and I and Alexa were in the group chat when we were watching DC Fandom, but Alexa just muted the
3 ones that I would
yeah.
have to do on my channel.
To make it like an authentic experience. But like Austin and I still watched it together and we chatted, like we talked while it was happening. And as soon as the Flash teaser came out, I was like, this looks like it. Like, the style is so similar to it. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 is like, that's what it looks like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see that.
That's a director who's very, like, you don't think about, like, when you think about it, you're like, oh, it's very kind of, doesn't have a style, but when you watch, like, other movies from the director, like, no, the director has a style, it's just, style is very...
maybe subtle. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's a little bit more cloudy. It's like the way I would describe it, like, when I think of it, I think, gray clouds, the rainy day, kind of slow paced at the beginning, and then it picks up,
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the Flash, I think, is absolutely gonna be the same way, where, Barry Allen generally is just, like, depressed about, stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need to go change the fucking timeline and fuck everyone else's life over.
I'm so excited to see what they do with there. Just because, like, I feel like, and I think Marvel's kind of going for the same kind of universe bending, like multiverse kind of down that route, But like, I'm fascinated to see how
they have to. Like, they're at the point to where they
yeah. But I think Marvel has done.
All the big characters.
Is this in this event? Oh
No,
my god, I'm fucking
side.
terrified. No. Okay, so Marvel has done obviously a lot. Like, they've gotten really successful with their current kind of the plan and the layout and the rollout of their films, but DC has not. I think that's fair to say. And I'm just interested to see how they want to retcon everything with the fact that it's like the universe is not going together as well as DC and Warner Brothers has hoped for. So
what? I'm sorry. This is news to me. I thought that they intentionally had two different versions of the same movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, no, it was all part of the plan. We'll release the shittier version on screens. They'll love it.
It was all just a ploy to get people to get HBO Max.
Apparently, I saw this. I was fascinated by this conversation. Apparently, like, certain executives at Warner Brothers did not like.
Sweden.
Okay, that's I don't know about that one. But they did not like the name HBO Max apparently.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know that was a thing. But apparently, the fact that they've now merged with Discovery is like apparently a reason for them. They have now a chance to change it or something.
Interesting. Let's catch up on chat quick. Nightmare Fuel says, I also really liked Clown, which is highly advertised with Roth's name. Like he was only a producer on it. It's directed by John Watts, who is currently doing the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. In all honesty, Clown is the only movie I like from him.
Fuck you, piece of shit. Yeah.
That's why I was telling you to get the fuck out of it. You just released that, dude.
That's another one. What do I do here?
Forbidden Arms says, I have nothing against Eli Roth. He seems cool. I just think he tries too hard being graphic on purpose. Yeah. That's how I felt with Green Inferno. It just felt like there were a lot of moments that were not necessary. But I would be intrigued to listen to a talk, hear him, why he made those choices and stuff. That could be fascinating. Naira says, I'm quite skeptical for him directing the Fantastic Four, but I'll wait and see. I'll still be there day one at the theater.
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. Fantastic Four, for such a cool concept. Like, I, as a kid, really loved the original Fantastic Four movies. I have not rewatched them. I'm sure I would not like them as much if I did. So I'm just choosing to keep the good memories for now. I did not see the newer one. And I'll be intrigued to see what they end up doing with it in the end. Nightmare says they agree with...
It's the real reason why Chris Evans is no longer Captain America, is because he's reprising his role in the multiverse as the Human Torch.
Yes. Yep. No, there it is.
That would be fucking hilarious if they did that, by the way.
That would actually be incredible.
I would think
I think he's done. Like, I feel like from what I've heard about him talk, like, I feel like he's done with, like, superhero stuff for now.
Yeah.
Princess, guys, don't tempt me. I know some stuff by Marvel. I mean, are you talking about spoilers? I think. This bitch is just coming at you. That, like, serious straighten up.
Hey, fuck it, Sonic. Oh.
You're headed for a place called Project KG-348. Let me know when you're there.
Take the Fright Lift Project KG-348. See it. Oh, it's right there.
Peekaboo.
Oh shit! I love how much you can crash and like sink into stuff in this game. It's so sick.
I don't know if you've noticed, is it all awesome? One thing we discussed last time was whenever Suri reloads his it gun, it reloads one bullet at a time. Like you can see it. It's pretty cool how the graphics work for it.
Oh damn!
That was a close call.
Shit was right there. Where the
He was teasing you.
Oh my god! I gotta go all the way out here. Fuck!
You got this.
I don't like that laugh.
Britton Arm said I seen the first Fantastic Four movie in theaters, and even then I thought it was bad. I remember like really enjoying the.
Yeah, as a kid, I remember
Fantastic...
really enjoying them.
Like even like the Rise of the Silver Surfer. Or whatever
Yeah, I thought it was super cool. I could not tell you much about the movie, like what actually happens in it, but I remember liking it as a kid, thinking it was really well done. I was a dumb kid, though, and I liked a lot of things that turned out to not be good. I also liked things that turned out to be good, so. But based on what I've been told about these films, I feel like this isn't one of them.
Yeah, I would definitely have to go and revisit Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but I also like don't want to.
I have Fantastic Four and the Rise of the Silver Surfer on Blu-ray, or not Blu-ray, DVD, I think.
It's dope.
I have both of them, I think, on DVD. The original and the Rise of the Silver Surfer.
That's cool.
I remember like people, like kids will freak out because apparently there's like a scene where Jessica Alba's like invisible naked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't see anything. What are you getting excited
you see
about?
the bra.
No, it's 3. Hey,
Dude.
hey. But you know she's naked.
Oh, I see. The imagination is what is the important part. I don't have any of that, so that might make sense. But yeah, I remember that scene very vividly. Not that scene. The fact that people talk about it because I don't remember the scene clearly because I didn't think there was a bra. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you see your bra it's, like floating. You see like the bra and underwear like floating in midair.
Oh.
He just said no.
Fucked.
Alright, while you die, I'll catch up on chat. Nightmare says, yeah, as a diehard fan of Fantastic Four, I don't think they have done justice to those characters in live action. I mean, I still enjoy the first 2 live action movies for what they are, but every time I watch them, I'm like, yeah, this deserves another shot. Hopefully the MCU does a solid job. I remember getting the merch and toys as a kid. The 90s movie and the Josh Trank 2015 movies, though, ooh. Dr. Doom is supposed to be a wizard and not a mutant. People had the hots for Alba at the time. I mean, hey, Jessica Alba, she's a good-looking girl. Good-looking woman.
Yeah. Was she in anything big? I can't remember. Like, was that her big, like, movie?
Yes.
Because she doesn't do, like, big
she was already big
tentpole.
before that.
No, but she doesn't do, like, tentpole, like, Marvel or DC kind of movies, right?
No, she'd been in some sort of, like, rom-com, I think, or something that was really big.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't have my phone on me, or else I'd look it up.
I'm looking it up now.
Okay. I can't remember.
She was in Sin City the same year.
Sin City, that's true, but yeah, Sin City's not like. I guess that's surprised. How did people get more like I remember watching Sin City, and
I also remember watching Sin City.
That's way more sexual than.
I only saw Sin City once, and it was the first time I'd ever smoked. And I've never smoked cigarettes. To clarify what I'm talking about.
I'm so high, I don't even see color.
It was in high school, and I'd never seen the movie. I didn't know anything about it.
Imagine someone tripping out. Oh my god, I've gone colorblind.
Yeah, no, I was just at my friend's place.
Why can I only see the color orange?
Yeah, I just sat there and ate a bag of chips. I could not tell you what happened in that movie. Like, I just zoned out. Like, I remember seeing, like, oh, there's black and white. There's, like, those moments of a little bit of color, isn't there? In it? Or am I making that up?
Orange. Orange, I think
Yeah, okay, so there is a bit of color in it, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I remember seeing that and thinking, I'm like, that's some cool shit right there. And that was like, that's my only thing I remember about the movie.
It was only the villain's face, which was orange.
Okay.
And I believe red. Just the blood,
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's all the color in the entire movie.
Yeah, I remember every time there was color, I was like, this is so cool.
There's Sin City, and then there's Sin City, like...
I thought there was 3 of them.
No, just 2 movies.
Just 2?
Yeah. I forget, there's like Sin City something. There is Spirit.
I need to watch it
which
at
is
some point, like actually watch it.
Considered like kind of
Sin City, and then Frank Miller's Sin City, A Dame to Kill For.
Yep. And there is also Spirit, which is similar, but like Spirit is not the same movie. I think it's called Spirit at least.
Did you happen to see what Jessica Alba's first big movie was?
I didn't quite get there. We went off on this tangent.
No, you're good. That's what I figured. I just thought of it again because I saw a comment about her in chat, which I'll catch up on now. Nightmare says, TBH, I don't think the 2015 one, Fantastic Four referring to, is as bad as everyone makes it out to be. I don't hate it on a Chris Stuckman level. I just think it's meh. That's fair. The only Jessica Alba movie I like is Idle Hands. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, I've seen Idle Hands.
Nightmare says, I'll wait and see what the new Fantastic Four offers. # John Watts don't disappoint me. Nightmare says Forbidden Arms that they love the 2015 movie. Or no, they love the Idle Hands. Sorry, mixed up chat. Nightmare says I love Idle Hands. He thinks that the 2015 movie is meh. Wait, Forbidden Arms just said night, my dude. Are you going to bed, Forbidden Arms? Or did someone else say night and I just don't see the chat for some reason?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Apparently in the Jessica Alba movie, Devon Sawa, Seth Green, and Eldon Hansen are in it. Cool. I feel like...
I wish I could say it right now.
Forbidden Arms says, wait, what? I saw night, my dude, from you, Forbidden Arms. Don't know if that's what you meant to say.
Maybe you meant, yeah, like nightmare.
Oh!
Nightmare.
He's saying night is in the person, not good night. I get you. Whoops, I hit the mic.
What
apologies, everyone.
So
okay, I follow you now, Forbidden.
The first movie she was in was called Camp Nowhere, but it doesn't seem like she was like a big role.
No, that's not a big, I don't think a big film either. Is it? What's like your first film that you like fully recognize?
I mean, this has Christopher Lloyd in it, and...
Oh.
So I mean, like, it can't be a small movie. I've never heard of it, but... I mean, that's also not saying too much. There's probably tons of movies I've never heard of. Idle Hands is the next movie I've never heard of.
Idle Hands was big, but it was a comedy, not like, not a blockbuster.
So she played a character named Molly in that.
Yeah. If you know, if you watch Idle Hands, you know.
About blockbuster, like Anticipation, Fantastic Four, and Sin City would be the ones that
Fair enough.
Because like before that, the movies, The Sleeping Dictionary, Honey, Paranoid, Punks, Never Been Kissed, Idle Hands, and Camp Nowhere.
Okay.
And then after that, she was in a movie with Paul Walker called Into the Blue.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I watched that movie too.
Nightmare says Nightmare loves the 2015 Fantastic Four movie. Alexa out here telling lies. True. That's what I'm here to do. Spread lies. Forbidden Arms says I'm confused. Sorry, Forbidden Arms. I was confused.
Oh.
You did nothing wrong. I was just confused. Why didn't you want to save then? I don't understand.
Fuck. That would have been truly awful. Just loading the save to get choked out.
Continually. I love the Idle Hands soundtrack and the cameo by The Offspring. Very cool. He's coming for you.
Yep, I tried to get into this. This thing's open so slow, it was pointless. Fuck. Shit. Garbage. That's why the game's... So, Austin, Outlast 2.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
That's a game.
You got it installed. It's coming tomorrow.
It might. It might be tomorrow.
That's how we do it, chat. We're gonna see Outlast 2 It's gonna be wonderful. Oh my god, it's almost done.
Not the
What's
game.
done?
His chocolate milk. That's, chocolate milk. Wink, wink.
Got it.
Holy fuck.
Forbidden Arm says, why they cast actual blonde for Susan? Great googly moogly. It's true. And it says, I still need to get the Idle Hands Scream Factory Blu-ray.
I'm confused as to what android is getting up again, because I shoot what at least I shoot the one.
Do you even
I
know
think
what you're
there's
supposed
two.
to
I think
do?
there's like...
Yeah, I just need to do this, and then I need to get past it.
You open the thing right next to you, and it has an android in it. See?
Yeah, and I need to get out. Like, I need to kill this robot, and then it plays the voicemail or voiceover. Boom. See? The alien drops down now. And then it plays the audio.
You're headed for a place called Project EG-348. Let me know when you're there.
Got a little
Bro,
pattern
please.
going.
Bro, please. Bro, please. For the love
I
of
still
God.
don't get his ankle bone thingies.
You don't have to, Alexa. They're just there.
Move.
He's wondering if you have a foot fetish.
I mean...
Oh god.
So it looks like the android that's currently there comes out of a room.
Yeah, I saw that just this time. Might get a noisemaker.
Bernarm says, don't tease me about the Idle Him Scream Factor Blu-ray, and Nightmare goes, you know you want it too, that slipcover is awesome.
Okay, it's gonna go for it now, please. Please go for it. You're a dumbass. Son of a bitch. This bitch is coming after me too.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Who's the dumbass now, Suri?
Holy fuck.
This will not be tolerated, sorry.
I'm so fucking scared because this thing's
You
gonna
have to
screw
kill
me up.
him. Switch to your gun. Or tase him with your thing. Do you have another stun thing? Is he still following you?
I don't remember, but I did this.
What's the next thing you gotta do?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's following. Man, I'm not here, bro.
Suri, he asked nicely. Fuck. He said please.
I'm not here, though. You know what I mean? I'm not playing a game, bro. I mean, I guess I am, technically. Fix it.
Play a game.
Okay. Austin, let me know when it's safe to go out. It's only fair that if Austin trusts me, I trust him when it comes down to
Yeah,
it.
but the difference is you have a device that tells you if they're in the room with you.
Yeah, but also it's very unreliable.
It's true.
As in, like, you can't predict what direction it's gonna go in.
Yeah, but look. Just look right through
Whoa!
the wall.
Oh!
See? Fuck you, Austin. Telling me to stay in there, motherfucker. You fucking playing that shit. I know.
I didn't even
Do you
know
have a
that
bomb
he
you can
could
throw at
fucking
him
do
or
that.
something?
You very much overestimate how much I pay attention to this game.
Never says, I almost bought the new 4K Scream Factory of John Carpenter's Halloween, but at Best Buy 2 weeks ago. And it was the only copy, but this final 4K case was busted, so I put it back. Damn, that sucks. Minarm says that it's true, they do want this, the Scream Factory copy of the other movie, but running out of space. There's this understandable. I know many people online said the same thing, are trying to save up. So far, I'm good and I can manage. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, whenever I get my own place, like, having, like, a full collection set up.
Fuck me. In the ass.
You're never gonna win this game, so.
This game beats. Oh my god. This game's gonna kill me. It's gonna be the death.
People speedrun this game and have already beaten it in the time that you've put into it.
Yeah, 100%. There's 100. Yeah, just this stream alone.
You think people speedrun in 2 hours?
There has to be.
I fucking doubt that. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm eating some Cheetos to down my chocolate milk taste.
Alright, so it looks like the world record on nightmare difficulty of Alien Isolation is 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 38.89 seconds.
Now I'm playing this shit on like the easiest difficulty. Not the easiest, actually.
No, I think you're on normal, yeah.
And just to give credit, that was a German gamer named Metzix.
Nice.
Metzix.
Solid.
And it was the PC version that he played.
There's this day that they almost bought the Scream Factory copy of John Carpenter's Halloween. They ended up buying the 4K Steelbook of American Psycho, the new Mortal Kombat animated movie on Blu-ray Steelbook, and I know people are probably gonna hate me for this, but I also bought the 4K Steelbook of Space Jam: A New Legacy. I heard that wasn't very good.
It's not Space Jam, I can tell you that.
I've still never seen either.
You've never seen Space Jam?
No.
What the fuck? Go watch Space Jam. Drop everything else you're doing. Leave the stream. Go watch Space Jam. It's one of the best movies of all time.
I'll watch it eventually. It's one of those movies I always like wanted to watch and I knew about it, you know? But I just never watched it.
It's
for
Michael
no
Jordan
particular reason.
in his acting debut. And Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's in it?
Yeah.
He is.
Solid.
And probably a bunch of athletes that you have no idea who they are.
I expect that, yes. I expect myself to only know the lead actor and maybe one or two other people.
Like, for example, one of the best scenes in the whole movie, they're golfing. And Bill Murray is talking to Michael Jordan about how he thinks he can play in the NBA.
That's what I think of when I picture Bill Murray as NBA player, so I can see it continue.
And Bill Murray makes a joke about, like, he's like, but white people don't succeed in the NBA. And they're playing with a third person named Larry Bird, who is a Hall of Fame white player, Celtics.
Oh, okay. I've heard that name before, yeah.
Yeah, big time player.
Wouldn't be able to tell you who he is, but I'd be like, I've heard that name.
Favorite player of all time is Larry Bird.
Nice.
So, I'm a fan of his. And Michael Jordan responds, goes, but Larry's white. And Bill Murray goes, nah, he's not white. He's fucking transparent.
Why did it turn around? Why did it follow me in this bitch? Oh my god, fuck. I can't make it.
Space Jam 2 is literally like, how many Warner Brothers references can we squeeze into
I've
this
heard
movie?
that.
And it's like fun in the beginning because you're like, hey, look, like they mentioned
I
the Iron
recognize
Giant.
this.
They have Pennywise in it, I heard.
Yeah, like they have.
Is there any Harry Potter references?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I'm sure Harry Potter's in the crowd.
It's brief.
Yeah.
Harry. No. So they mention Hogwarts and stuff like that. I think they visit.
What?
Yeah, they visit
I'll
it
watch
briefly.
the movie now.
Just like how they also have a whole thing about the Matrix.
Oh yeah, solid. Fernand says Spaceman 2 is not good, but I've enjoyed the Warner Brothers references. They were so random. Fair enough. Nightmare says, now I wasn't going to pick up Space Jam: A New Legacy, but they had one steelbook of it, and I was like going into the collection. Plus, my little sister had a fun time watching it in the theater and was so happy I bought it. That's sweet. Yeah, I can get behind that.
I will say, it's not the original Space Jam. The original Space Jam will forever be a movie I can watch over and over again. This movie, I'm okay that I watched it once. Like it wasn't a terrible experience. Don Cheadle's in it as well.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Jam too.
He's always good.
Yeah, and he plays the villain perfectly. Like he plays it very well. But like it's just a weird concept to a movie, you know, like it just doesn't deliver the same way the old one does.
That's
because
fair.
This one is, you know, updated and it's all about like the cyberspace, and the original one is about stealing the greatest players of basketball history's power and challenging Michael Jordan and a bunch of Looney Tunes to a game of basketball for the fate of humanity, you know, like
it doesn't have that same quality to it. I think I can get it.
So like the explanation of like how the opposing team gets like their ability is like kind of phoned in a little bit in my opinion, whereas like the old one, it was funny. It had like, it just had more character to it, and like the villains in this one aren't like as scary in my opinion, and I say scary in, you know, kid terms, or like they didn't pose as much of a threat as the other ones did, like the alien in the first one.
I want to mention that I love this has turned into just me and Austin discussing films with the chat while Sri dies repeatedly. I
hate all of you.
But anyways, catching up on chat. Nightmare says, I mean, yeah, it's not great, but I enjoyed it for what it was. In my opinion, a fun time for the family, and yeah, I did love some of the references. Fair enough. Oh, Fernand says the Austin Powers scene was so random. Oh, I used to like Austin Powers a lot when I was younger.
Yeah,
I haven't watched them in a long time. I definitely watched them when I was too young for those movies because they're really inappropriate. But
so that was a big thing when I played baseball. They always called me Austin Powers. Every fucking coach I've had, Austin Powers.
Were you a powerful player? Was it like a compliment or just?
That's how I took it, but I think they were just like, Austin Powers, like.
Fair enough.
So I took it as that. But
Smart.
yeah. I will say Space Jam 2 does have the best scene in the whole thing is, of course, they're losing at halftime, you know?
Yeah.
And they go in the locker room and they're all defeated, and and they run in, and I forget which Looney Tune it is, but they're like, I found Michael Jordan. And they're like, what? Michael's here? Like, we're saved. Like he did it once, he can do it again. And like they're all like sitting there like all excited and happy.
I hate this game.
And then Michael B. Jordan walks in, and he's like, this is Michael Jordan. He's like, well, I am Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. And he's like, why couldn't we get Michael A. Jordan?
I like it. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that was by far my favorite part of the whole movie.
I like that. Nightmare says, yes, Harry Potter's definitely in there. Well, not the character, not unless he's in the big crowd at the climax. Yeah, totally, and I showed my sister the first Space Jam movie before we went to go see the new one. The Michael Jordan is a classic and very nostalgic for those who grew up with it. Nightmare says, I'm a Looney Tunes fanboy, so anything with them I know I will enjoy. I always adore the OG cartoons. Yeah, I used to love watching their cartoons as a kid. I haven't seen them in many years, but I feel like I'd still enjoy them.
Rick and Morty is also in it, and Rick actually has a line in Space Jam 2.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He throws the Tasmanian devil at the windshield of like the ship they're on, and he's like, "This is your problem now," or something like that.
Why don't you shoot him, Sue?
There's no point. I had to make it out of there. I like messed up the stun baton too much.
Nightmare says, like just the other day I was rewatching Jump Along Daffy episode, and that's always been one of my faves. Daffy Duck riding a horse and Porky Pig riding a donkey was truly iconic to me. Oh my god, I actually remember that episode. Just that scene. I don't think I remember the whole episode, but I remember that scene. Iconic. It's been forever since I've watched Looney Tunes. Now I just want to go watch that.
Yeah, Looney Tunes is always a good time. I remember every time I would like stay home sick from school, what was it called? It was like Teeny Toons or Little Toons.
Oh, when they were babies?
Yeah, when they were babies.
Oh my god, I can't remember the name. I used to watch it too. The babies episode. Yeah, it was on. That was like when we were in like probably late middle, early high school. And I used to watch it in the morning before I'd go to school. I'd always put on, because, like, you know, there's never anything good, like, before school in high school. Like, it was too early. There was nothing good on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was just called Baby Looney Tunes.
I really thought it had a much better name than that, but yeah. Okay.
That's why I was like, oh, Little Tunes or Looney Littles or something.
Something better than just Baby Looney Tunes, but alright, you know, effective. Yeah, I used to watch, like, kids shows in the morning. I watched that. I also watched Timmy Time. I remember I watched that for like a solid year every morning. I can still like sing the theme song of this show. It's like based on Shaun the Sheep. It's that little baby sheep and the Shaun the Sheep things. There's a whole show about him like going to elementary school. No characters talk. They all just make animal noises. There is no words uttered in this whole thing. And I used to watch it as I ate breakfast. It was phenomenal. Really, got my brain active for the day of learning.
I used to watch either Power Rangers or Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell is a good show. Good shout there.
Guys,
History, this will help.
Yeah, this is out. Yeah.
Oi, don't drop it.
No, I got it. Alright, for the last little bit, chat. Chocolate milk for life. I need to fucking pause. It's already out. It's already out in the wild, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Porgy Pig becomes a town sheriff at the end of the... Oh my god. I need to rewatch Looney Tunes. Naira says, oh yeah, I remember watching Baby Looney Tunes. It was a great show. Renarm says, yeah, even as a kid, I thought these shows were too kiddie, but I had no choice when I was home, sick for school. I never minded watching kid shows. I always enjoy it.
I love the kid.
As long as they're good kid shows.
Now.
There's some garbage kid shows out there.
I will watch kid shows right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. As long as they're good ones. Because there's some, especially the newer ones. Garbage.
Kid shows now, though. I don't know, just because I'm watching it with, like, you know, an adult mindset.
I don't have the nostalgia.
Very fucking inappropriate. Like,
oh, are they?
Very inappropriate. Oh,
like which shows?
Yeah.
I haven't seen many newer shows.
One of the ones I've enjoyed more than anything else in recent history was fuck, what's it about? Or what's it fucking called? It's on Disney Plus, and I was just watching it. I can't fucking remember.
Do you remember what it's about or anything?
It's about a brother and sister who get sent away to their uncle's house, who runs like you know, like the mysteries of the universe kind
Gravity
of like
Falls?
museum.
Oh, Gravity Falls. Yeah, that show's great.
Gravity Falls is inappropriate as fuck.
I saw the first couple episodes, and I will agree.
Holy shit, chat! I fucking survived.
I think that's like a fake kid show.
It saw me, and I survived. I just want to say that.
I feel like Gravity 100%. Falls is like a fake kids show where like it's actually an adult show, but the animation makes you think it's for kids.
They even say in one of the episodes, like he's like the uncle makes a joke and like the kids are like, that's not like I don't get it. And he's like, a joke wasn't made for you, and then he like winks at the camera, like the quote unquote camera.
I like it.
Yeah. And by the way, like
I love Gravity Falls so much, by the way.
And do the fucking puzzles and shit, dude. It is so much fun. It's such like a way of like interacting with a show, like looking for all the little keywords and the keys and like everything throughout it and deciphering these puzzles. So much fucking fun.
I want to give Mohammed's roast a little quick shout out. I assume I'm watching a clip multiple times, he has said. Referring to your multiple deaths.
It's just rinse and repeat.
Say we're rewatching the same thing over and over again.
I apologize. I suck dick in this game, bro. Holy fuck.
Nightmare says, back in the day, one of my babysitters who took care of me and my brother would wake up at 6 a.m. and would see us arrive at our door, and then she would put on baby tunes on TV and go back to sleep. Then she'd give us breakfast at 9 or 10. Solid. Nightmare says, I have not watched Gravity Falls, but I was told it was a good show, mostly from adults. Yeah. I've also only been told good things. For Renam says, I like Gravity Falls, but that's not the same as the Nick Jr. shows.
Well, Baby Looney Tunes isn't a Nick Jr. show. A Nick Jr. show, I think, is like Blue's Clues, you know, like, or fucking like Peppa Pig. Like, that's, I wouldn't watch that because that is a child show.
Which show?
he just said generally like Nick Jr. shows. Like I would consider like Blue's Clues.
I feel like there's even seen like baby shows and kids shows.
Right. I think there's a difference between like watch Baby Looney Tunes. It's Looney Tunes just smaller. You know, they're still doing crazy, ridiculous shit.
Fuck.
I will say Timmy Time is a baby show. I would like to make that very clear. That is the show I watched every morning in high school for like a year. For sure, a baby show.
Yeah.
Like, no, I could not tell you. Like, literally, there were no dialogues. It was just animal noises. Like, I cannot press this enough.
There was
the only dialogue was in the theme.
You know, when Austin and I, before we started, you know, before we ended up on Respawn Station, there was a lot of other iterations of this kind of concept of this website, that style of website. And one of the ones that Austin and I did back in like...
Is that what you're referring to?
What?
Script the Myth?
Yeah. One of the ones that we did back then, which was also about movies and TV, which I'm glad I don't do anymore, because I think video games is just enough to cover. Like, you know, this week when there's so much shit to cover on video games, like
We didn't even cover everything. Like there was stuff that I texted.
Oh, nowhere close.
Yeah.
So I'm glad, but back then we covered everything. So I actually did a review for Teen Titans Go.
Oh, to the movies, I thought.
No, I did Teen Titans Go,
the
and then I did one for the movies as well.
Another great show, by the way. Definitely not for kids, in my opinion. Like,
I want to give a shout out to Max and Ruby that Nightmare mentioned in chat. Show's fire. 10 out of 10. Would rewatch right now.
Max or Ruby, you would watch right now.
I would pull that shit up and watch a whole season right now.
I would never fucking do that because
phenomenal.
I remember being 100% bored out of my fucking mind watching it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I didn't like Max and Ruby, to be honest with you.
Banger. 10 out of 10. I watched that show so much. Did any of you guys ever watch Oswald? I recently was reacquainted with it, and like it was one of those shows I totally forgot about.
It sounds familiar.
It's like about the blue octopus with a tiny top hat who has a wiener dog as a pet.
I know where to be when the xenomorph can't get to me. Is this the spot right here? The xenomorph can't get to me, even if it sees me.
It's best. There's a bunch of other characters. There's a sunflower who wears rollerblades.
Yes, I do remember this.
Yeah, I rewatched one episode of it because I came across it on like it was a TikTok or something. Someone just mentioned it, and like immediately I got all these memories. You know, like triggered me. And I watched one episode. This show is relaxing as shit. Like the comment that the person said is, do you have anxiety today? If yes, were these your favorite shows as a kid? And Oswald is one of them because it's just like the most relaxing show. Like it's just chill. It's very, very chill.
Can this fucking xenomorph fuck off?
Nightmare says, yeah, apparently I watched Nick Jr. as a baby and I stopped around 10 or 11. Now the reason why I didn't stop earlier is because I grew up with a lot of relatives. Some were really young and some of them were unfortunately watched our rated R movies as well. See, 10 or 11 doesn't feel that old to me. Like I literally was watching kids shows in the morning before school, like my senior year of high school and in college. Like I mean
high school and college I was definitely watching like Adventure Time on Netflix.
Right, like it happens. And
like 100%. There's certain cartoons that are just out there that I would watch.
Dude, like, this thing is stuck in a loop.
Like just even like the Animaniacs, for example. There's a reason they remade the show because it's fucking hilarious. And it's probably one of the greatest animated shows in my opinion ever.
I haven't actually seen that one.
You've never seen Animaniacs?
I know what it is, but I've never like watched the show, you know.
Watch it.
Yeah. All right, I'll put it on the list.
It's
God damn it. Son of a bitch, Alexa, it's so long just fucking being around the bush.
Nemi says, Alexa, I'll draw you Max and Ruby fan art. I'll make them look realistic. That'd be dope. No rush on it at all. I know you have lots of art that you're working on right now, but that'd be cool. It's weird. Even as a kid, I always found these shows Kitty Oswald. No, Oswald. Oswald. Nightmare says earlier, yes. Damn it, Nightmare. No problem. Animaniacs has adult jokes, though. Yeah. A lot of kids stuff has adult jokes. You know what random show I watched on Netflix that I expected to be garbage but ended up like finding really enjoyable?
What?
Barbie Life in the Dream House. It's gonna sound ridiculous, but it's like about Barbie living in a dream house and like they have like
Wow.
right. I know, crazy guys. It only gets wilder from here, but it's like extremely self-aware. Like they have lipsticks that are like the size of like the lipsticks, like a human lipstick to a Barbie, and stuff, and like
completely oversized.
Yeah, like so it's like extremely self-aware that they are toys in a toy house, and it's just enjoyable to watch. Like you aren't gonna like crack up, laugh out loud, but like it has enough like stupid fucking humor that it makes you smile a bit. You know what I mean?
So like to give you an example of the Animaniacs comedy, like how they're like how it's not like for kids at all. Mm-hmm. One of the more like popular clips
I know, it seems horrible.
This is so painful.
Out and about is they're looking for fingerprints, and the one character is like, "Oh, I found prints." And it's fucking Prince, like the artist Prince. and
what
like,
up, Saj? How's it going?
Hey, Saj.
And they're like, no, fingerprints. And then it cuts back to him holding Prince. He's like, I don't think I want to.
Oh my god. Okay. So I see it's for children under 5.
Exactly. Tom and Jerry. Banger of a show.
Oh, really good show. I really liked as a kid the Flintstones and the Jetsons and the Smurfs.
I have not watched the new.
I haven't heard I have not heard great things, but you know, who am I to know?
Mm.
I did a Google search of just like kid shows in the 90s to see what popped up. I vaguely remember the Mask animated show.
Oh, I do not at all.
Very vaguely, I remember it.
Did you watch PBS shows?
Outside of Sesame Street, no. Was Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, sorry, I sneezed, everyone.
So yeah, and Mr. Rogers.
Thanks, so bless you.
But that's it. Like outside of that, I didn't watch it.
Fair enough. So I was thinking of, what was Little Bear on? Did either of you watch Little Bear? No.
Little Bear. Let's see.
Because those are the shit that I watched a lot.
Oh shit, I remember this show too.
Yeah, okay, Little Bear was fire. My parents, that's like to the day like their favorite of the kids shows.
Why the fuck isn't it tell me? CBC, that's Canada.
CBS?
I'm pretty sure it was on PBS.
I'm trying to find it.
Saj says hello to everyone. Nightmare just said
it says in the United States it released on Nickelodeon.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which I wouldn't have guessed that.
No. So Nightmare said, just today I found out that Ryan Gosling might possibly end up playing Ken in the live-action Barbie movie. I'm really looking forward to that live-action Barbie movie directed by Greta Gerwig and starring Margot Robbie. And I also did just learn today about Ryan Gosling most likely playing Ken. I think that'll be perfect. Nightmare Feel also loves Tom and Jerry. Freeman Arms loves Flintstones. Great show. Nightmare says same. Yeah, I feel like everyone loves Tom and Jerry. Like, you won't find someone.
Looking at this list, I would watch Magic School Bus now.
Magic School Bus is fire.
Yeah, I would watch Magic
100%. I can get behind that.
And like, if we're picking out like kid shows, like 100% kid shows, that would be the one that I would probably watch right now.
For instance, I watch the MASH.
Like Johnny Bravo's on here. Johnny Bravo, he looks at porn and all this other stuff. Like, it's definitely not a kid show.
I feel like we had like a sweet spot of like kid shows that like they're still pretty damn inappropriate.
Yeah. Recess was a banger. I fucking love that show.
I never really watched that. That was in the list of shows that my parents thought were stupid and didn't let me watch. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't seen it. And
it's a good show. I would recommend.
All right.
It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it.
Okay. Fernand says I watched the MASH shows, but that might be because I'm slightly older than you guys. Do you mean like the military shows MASH?
I think that's what he means.
Because my dad loves that show, but yeah,
isn't that considered to be like one of the biggest TV shows of all time?
Yeah, it is.
Or, like the biggest TV show of all time.
Yeah.
It's very slow. I've watched like a couple
MASH
episodes.
and Lost are like
My
two
dad
shows.
watches like MASH to fall asleep now because he's seen all the episodes so many times. I think he watched it in like college though. Whenever he saw it, but I don't know.
Like my dad would watch MASH too. I didn't really follow it. Like he would watch MASH, like the Three Stooges, like he would watch those kind of shows all the time.
Okay. Oh, not MASH. The MASH, Jim Carrey based. I do not know what that is.
The Mask.
The Mask.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, The Mask.
Saj said they're talking about kids shows. We had Amu Poreng and Fitale. Oh, are those like kids shows in Iran? That's pretty cool. Mohammed said Magic School Bus. I loved it too. And Nightmare goes, yes, dude, I freaking loved Magic School Bus as a kid, and I love the theme song too. Mostly watched it on Fun Fridays in my elementary school. It was always a good day when they pulled up Magic School Bus in science class. Like, always. Like, you always know it was about to be a fire next however long your class was. For sure.
I'm adding such little to the conversation, I figured I'd nod in the game, so I nodded when you said that.
I swear to God that you did this one other time, because I said major deja vu as you said that. You did that last time we played Alien with Austin.
Guys, I know that I've died a lot in this section, and I've repeated it. Don't need to rub it in with some deja
I feel like this was this is like from the
stream.
exact last time that we all played. Like, whenever Austin was here and we all did it last weekend. I think, like, almost this exact conversation happened. I swear to God.
For the stream, I was eating a piece of pizza and had the Sixers game pulled up on my computer. And I, like, Duncan barked, and everything, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I've lived this before. Like, it was like the exact moment, like, everything about it felt so familiar.
Nice.
Very weird.
Please don't fucking die now, please.
Vidam says, oops, facepalm at myself, no problem. Nightmare says, love the mask, the comics are awesome too and very graphic. And also, yeah, we mostly watched, I believe, Magic School Bus in science class. Vidam says, the mask in the comics is a psychopath. And Mohammed replied to Saj saying, hell yeah, they can't imagine what they missed good old days. We got a yeah, from Saj. Well, how you doing today, Saj? Soon come into chat. And Nightmare says, if they do another Mask movie, I really hope they make it rated R.
They would have to, if they do another Mask movie, Jim Carrey absolutely has to be involved.
I've actually never seen the entirety of the Mask movie. I've seen
God,
parts
Alexa.
of it when it was on
Alexa.
TV.
What the fuck? Were you force-fed PBS shows?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy. The Mask is amazing. Go watch it. Jim Carrey.
I've seen a lot of
Best
parts
part.
of it from it being on TV and just like clicking on it. But I've never watched the whole movie all the way through. Like, I've probably seen almost the whole movie, like, split up. But
I feel like the Mask you're talking about is Son of Mask.
no, I'm talking about Mask. The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Because there's like 3 different Masks.
Oh, it might be it's the sequel. Maybe I've seen parts of all of them and I just mashed them together into one movie in my head. Who knows?
Because there's the first one, then they made a second one, and then they made Son of Mask, if I remember correctly.
Was Son of Mask the one that had a little kid in it? Because I've definitely seen scenes from that one. And,
Okay,
like, the
no,
kid puts on the mask.
So the Mask 2 is the one with the kid. What is Son of the Mask?
I've seen parts of that.
You know what? I think it's only 2 movies. I think Mask 2 is called Son of Mask.
Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So it
kick
looks
me,
like
bitch.
there was only 2. There was the Mask with Jim Carrey, and then there was Son of Mask, which had Cal Penn, and I don't think Jim Carrey was involved at all.
Okay. I think I've seen pieces of both, but not the entirety of either.
Okay, yeah. So Jim Carrey wasn't involved in Son of Mask at all, because Carrey decided after making Ace Ventura 2 that playing the same character twice wasn't interesting to him at the time, so the sequel was shelved, and the standalone film was developed instead due to
That makes
Carrey's
sense.
absence.
Sash is there doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking as well. Fernand says, oh shit, Son of Mask is shit. Naima says, hashtag Alexa, watch The Mask right away.
Yeah, The Mask,
Fernand says, even my
absolutely.
teacher said it looks like shit about Son of Mask.
Dude,
Son
I
of-
don't
Son
know
of
where
Mask
the
is garbage.
God. Oh, this is the farthest I've made it in at least like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you've been
What?
having a rough ghostery.
That shit sucked ass.
Yeah, and that's why
holy-
there was no way for me to like help you. Like, it just was a shitty thing you had to get through. Nightmare says it's directed by Chuck Russell, who directed The Blob, a 1988 remake, which is one of the fave horror remakes, and he directed A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, one of the best Freddy Krueger sequels. He also directed The First Mask. So very cool.
But yeah, The Mask. Perfection. So it's such a good, funny, Jim Carrey just off the fucking rails. Like, amazing comedy. Like, perfect.
I will say I have seen Ace Ventura. I've seen both of them.
I would say Ace Ventura is still better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
But like, it's him being just as fucking, it's just Jim
I mean,
Carrey
yeah, there's Jim Carrey. I get what you mean.
He's still fucking like energetic and saying dumb shit and.
Just being Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's great.
He really is. Like people wanted to try and make him seem like he was crazy and all this other stuff in like recent history, but like I just think people don't fucking appreciate how good he is at acting. Because like that.
Doesn't he do art now? And he's like also really good at his art.
Probably.
I think he does like paintings.
I watched him. The last thing I watched with Jim Carrey and it was I got really into that show, the Jerry Seinfeld show, comedians in cars getting coffee.
Oh yeah.
The Netflix series where he would just get coffee.
I've seen
with
clips from that on
in
like
different
YouTube
cars.
and stuff.
And like some of the conversations they would have are like very entertaining, and like sometimes it gets funny because you have two hilarious people in the same car. So I think the first episode actually is him and Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey's like instead of opening the door, he hops over his gate to meet Jerry Seinfeld, like very Jim Carrey.
I think I saw that. Yeah, I saw I watched clips of it on YouTube.
And like instead like he left the person a tip like at the diner, but like he also like made sure to draw or something on like a napkin, like something small like that. It's just Jim Carrey being
Jim Carrey.
Oh my god, I fucking made it, chat.
Oh my god, you did it!
Oh my god.
No, save.
Oh, I need a fucking spot, but yeah.
But yeah, I also recently watched
it's 1 a.m. as a time check.
I hate my life.
Wait, I made it.
The documentary of the movie he did. Like
yeah.
The movie was called Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
But Netflix did Jim and Andy. That's the name of it.
I remember that was really
crazy.
big when I was in college. I never actually got around to watching the whole thing, but I also...
The documentary is crazy. I've never seen the movie, but it made me want to watch the movie, and I just remembered it now. So like, I think I'm gonna look for Man on the Moon. Yeah. Because the documentary, like literally, there was parts in it, because he's portraying a comedian, Andy something, and this dude like kind of went off the rails, and I think he either died or killed himself or something. So his family never like died suddenly or like killed himself. So his family never got to say goodbye to him. And his family visited the set while they were filming and literally broke into tears because they said this is the first time I like felt like I was talking to Andy.
Oh wow.
Like literally they were crying. They were like, that's like my son. That's my brother. Like
that kind of reminds me a bit of, I remember Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Margot Robbie plays, of course, Shannon Tate. And her sister came to set, and she had a similar experience. She started just bawling her eyes out because she felt like she was looking at her sister again. And, like, watching her act.
It's crazy.
And,
it's crazy that, what actors can do.
It is. It's incredible. Okay, I'm going to catch up on chat.
You have the fucking guy that was doing Ace Ventura and Cable Guy, and he's fucking over here doing crazy shit like that.
Very talented man. Okay, Nightmare says, ooh, I used to watch Son of Mask multiple times as a kid. I always thought it was weird and cringy, but still watched it. I don't know why. Fair enough. And nowadays I only watch the Jim Carrey movie. Fair. Fruit Arms says, I miss the 90s. And Nightmare said, I wish I was born in that era. And Fruit Arms goes, Night, you guys are making me feel old, even though our age gap is not that wide. That's fair. It's so crazy the difference in media, like just like 5-year born difference will be. Like, or like, in anything more, it just gets more and more different. But it's pretty wild. I was born in the 90s, but late 90s.
Piece of shit. Fuck you.
Like Community kind of made the joke about like the different kind of like love, like Like the love it, like to us, it's probably, you know, like Ross and Rachel, or like the big ones, or I guess like Jim and Pam, you know, and like they make a joke about Sam and Diane, who are
Cheers.
the Cheers, and like I think it was Annie was like, "Who's Sam and Diane?" And like
We all
like,
go,
"We get it, you're young."
I remember that scene. Yeah, I mean, it is. I only know that because my parents are big Cheers fans.
Oh my god, watch Cheers. I recently watched it, and
Is it that good?
fucking amazing.
Okay, I'll take a look. Too many damn good shows out there. Never gonna be able to catch up.
That's it. Like there's a lot of very good shows. Like Cheers, I watched Cheers, and that's why I was like, okay, like maybe I should watch Seinfeld too.
I saw Seinfeld just got on Netflix, and I was debating watching it again. I've seen
Seinfeld is great. I've seen it.
If you want to completely miss half the jokes, absolutely watch Seinfeld on Netflix.
Oh, do they like cut out them or?
No, the aspect ratio cut out.
Oh,
yeah. There's a scene about like
I heard about that.
About the pothole episode is very infamous. For
I don't know why they changed
in the crop that they do on Netflix, you cannot see the pothole that the episode is based off. Like,
literally, the whole episode is based around this pothole. I guess also plot hole.
Yeah, I'll have to. Is it still on Hulu? I wonder, because I know it used to be there. Maybe I can watch it there in the original.
Doubt it. If it, because
sometimes they do both, but I feel like it's probably gone. I'll have to take a look. Nair says, I remember wanting my own replica of the actual mask that Jim Carrey wears in The Mask, but every time I went online and showed my folks, they always said no, sad face. Understandable because they were expensive. Fair. Forbidden Arms says, fuck. I'm not sure why, but fair. Nair says, yeah, I was born in 2000 and grew up, and someone who grew up with a lot of movies and TV shows and music from the 60s, 80s, or 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even 2000s. It was always hard for me to find someone my age who was into that stuff. Not gonna lie, it was hard making friends in childhood. That's fair. But now you're into all the cool stuff and can make friends with people of all ages. So
I was the same way. But so like how I would approach it is like, okay, like they're not into old stuff, so I'll just talk about the new stuff that I know. So like yeah, like Ed Nettie and shit, I guess would be like the kids.
Yeah, Ed Nettie.
Seinfeld scene from Forbidden Arms if someone wants to add that in quick.
I fucking love that Ed Nettie, bro. Dun 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 dun.
Never goes waving, grew up watching stuff from 30s, 40s, and 50s and adored them. Fairman says, I feel ya. I like 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s music too. I think there's definitely, there's great stuff from across every era, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I Love Lucy is hilarious. If you ever,
I've never really watched it.
Very funny show. I Love Lucy. If you want to see the very fucking brutal kind of like women abuse comedy, The Honeymooners also is, I guess, kind of funny. Like if you take it for what it is, or what it was rather at the time. If you break it down and, you know, try and evaluate it from today's standards, it would never in a fucking million years ever work.
It's interesting watching even shows. I was watching the show According to Jim came out the other day. Like my parents are watching it. Did you ever see that show?
According to Jim, no.
But anyway, so it's an old sitcom. It's probably from like 90s or so, I'd say. And I watched it as a kid as well. It'd like come on, you know, those comedy channels and stuff like, you know, and my parents liked it, so we'd watch it. And like I was just watching it while eating dinner, and I'm just like, this is so outdated. It was one of like the most outdated shows I've seen in a while, like no matter when they came out. It's all based around like just the like traditional marriage roles, you know, and like toxic masculinity. But like not in a way where like you're trying to fix it, but that's how he is and that's how he should be.
So like if you watch Cheers, you'll see that too. But, like,
yeah,
remember,
there's varying levels of it, and it's something you kind of have to accept. But like that's this whole show's basis is like around those plot points. So like there isn't like, at least the episodes I watched, I didn't watch like the whole series. I only watched like I've seen like a total of 10 episodes in the last couple of weeks, and every single one was like just not great. I was just like it wasn't like funny to make up for it, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, like even I Love Lucy, it's very based.
Oh, I know it's definitely gonna be like
so
outdated.
the way the way every episode would work basically is Lucy would do something stupid.
Yeah.
Basically, and her husband, which I can't remember, they were actually married in real life. I do know that. And they were like the first like interracial couple to actually
Yeah,
be,
it was like a big
shown
deal.
and displayed. Like I Love Lucy was a really big deal. His name, what the fuck is his name? Oh, it's Ricky Ricardo.
I wanted to say Ricardo, but I knew that wasn't quite right. Okay, that's
I knew it was like
Ricardo,
a name that like once I see it, I'm like, that's it. So Lucille Ball would like do something while he's off like trying to make money or like just kind of provide for the family, and she would fuck something up, and like that's where like the famous catchphrase like, Lucy, you got some splaining to do, like,
yeah.
Like just because she would always fuck everything up, and then at the end, like as WandaVision kind of even made fun of, like they just like, in front of the like happy family in front of a TV,
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely, I mean, it's intriguing, and I think it's fun to also to watch those old shows. You just have to go in with that mentality of knowing that it's gonna be a bit outdated. Don't try and hold it to today's standards; it will fail. Forbidden Arms says that they Love Lucy, and they also apparently there's a biopic for Love Lucy too, which is interesting. I'm sure that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, it was very cultural like significance behind it, so it makes a lot of sense that they would give more coverage to that.
Nightmare says, I remember watching the original Frankenstein 1931 on YouTube and being blown away, and I immediately went on to binge watch the rest of the Universal monster movies and fell in love with all of them. The Wolfman, the Invisible Man, and Frankenstein were my top 3 faves. This may sound weird, but as a kid I was really connected with those characters and would draw them a lot. That's very cool. I think that's weird at all. I mean, we all find specific like shows and movies that we connect to at different points in our lives. I was like a basic bitch, so I just watched like Disney movies and stuff, and I related to the princesses.
I wouldn't say that there was like someone I related to, like
my probably biggest one would be like Hermione, but that was also a book.
Yeah, so like I don't think I have like a pop culture person that like I relate to.
Patrick in SpongeBob.
I mean, yeah, like if I had to like associate myself with like one, it'd probably be closer to a Patrick, like
Smarter Patrick, I'll give you. I rewatched I watched for the first time a few episodes of SpongeBob again the other day. I had like not watched them in a while. Has some good moments.
It's one of the greatest shows.
I just can never admit it. Like you know that.
Yeah, but you just gotta give it its due. There's a reason why it's been on for so long.
Yeah.
And like even growing up, like I watched like adult cartoons too. So, like The Simpsons, I watched a lot. Like that's not like adult, but like I watched Simpsons, Family Guy.
Family Guy is very adult.
Family Guy, absolutely, but like The Simpsons comparatively is like a lot more tame.
Starting yesterday, I started watching American Dad again. I'd watched like the first 7 seasons in college and just like paused and never got back into it. And so I started watching again. I'm like almost done season 7 now because I started at the beginning of the season because I couldn't remember what episode I was on. And that show is really funny. I just have to say.
I will say, in terms of animated shows, the best one in my opinion is Bob's Burgers.
I haven't watched that one.
There's not one single bad episode.
Wait, there's a cutscene, I think?
Oh shoot, alright, let's focus up on the game. Look at all this progress you've made, sir.
Nah, I don't know about that. Get the airlock. Where's the airlock?
Use your map.
Oh my god. On the other side.
Yeah, I also watched South Park. South Park's another good example of like a adult show that I definitely watched. I used to get in trouble because I was able to do Cartman's voice pretty good as a kid. And I would like tell the teacher to suck my balls and stuff.
Of course. Fuck.
Nightmare says, other than monsters, Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, Spider-Man's another character I deeply connected with as a kid. Not just in childhood, but after I graduated high school in 2018 and went on to college, I rewatched Spider-Man. No!
I don't know where I was.
Holy shit. How fucking far back is this?
I don't remember.
It's pretty damn far.
Is it?
I mean, I remember this from a little bit ago. Like, it's enough to where...
Oh, no, we're good.
Oh, it's not as far as I thought it was. Okay. Anyway, so Nightmare... They, so talking about Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. After I graduated high school in 2018 and went to college, I rewatched Spider-Man 2 and cried because I realized how much of a big connection I have with the character now as an adult. That's awesome. Love this.
What happened?
I don't know if I have any movies that I connected to that much. Trying to think.
Wait, did it just glitch?
Oh, Beavis and Butthead. That's another good one, too.
Oh, I have to turn on the power? Where's the power? Oh, I have to go inside? Fuck. Waiting. Where do I go here? I did that. Here? Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, it's in this building. Oh, I see. It's in this part. Yeah. Whew. Clean, professional.
There's other characters I connected with too, but I'd be here all day rambling. That's one thing I can't help. I ramble too much even in person. Like if I hear someone bring up a movie or anything that interests me, I ramble on and sometimes annoy people. But yeah, I can't help it. For the most part, though, Nightmare is quite individual. That's a quiet individual. Yeah, I have a rambling issue as well.
I could talk for days. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cutscene.
That's why me and Suri can be on a podcast, quote unquote, and that podcast is 3 hours
that's
long.
why, I mean, a lot of our talking stuff always goes longer than whatever we plan it. I feel like if we say we're gonna, like, do a review or anything like that, we're like, okay, it'll be, like, 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and it'll always be, like,
but I think that's what people are used to now. Like, that's, like, the expectation that we put out.
So we're like, okay, if we're gonna say this is gonna be a 30-minute review, I'm gonna plan to have an hour and a half free, like...
Fuck. Where am I going? The opposite side?
Alright, are you gonna try and save? Or is there a save in here?
I doubt it's active because of the power.
No, there it is.
There you go. I think that they're always active even if there's not power. It seems. I could be wrong.
Boom.
They're on their own power grid. Nightmare says, oh, I love Beavis and Butthead, not just the show, but Do America was one of my most rewatchable movies as a kid.
I saw someone, like, someone in high school introduced me to Beavis and Butthead. And that was a weird show, but I binged it.
It's very much like if you were picking, like, a show, like, to watch high, like, that would be a show to watch high. Like, that's a stoner show. 100%.
Leslie, have you never watched Beavis and Butthead?
Not really.
Well,
hey, Beavis. And they would just say dumb shit. You know, like Cornholio's probably the most famous thing from
Yeah,
DC.
I know.
Go
I've
ahead.
definitely heard quotes from it and like seen clips, on the internet and stuff. Like that's a pretty iconic series, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, MTV still associates itself with Beavis and Butthead.
Just walking right on top of you.
Has no idea, fucking dumbass.
You got to tickle his feet a little bit, too. Get him on his toes.
Alright.
I think it's dramatic music change.
Says the door opened. So I guess I'm supposed to go out now? Fuck. Oh.
Close call.
Oh my god.
And we'll never see that character again.
Yeah. Whoa. Now I just have to fight with my emotions. Oh my god. This feels like the end of the game, but I know it's not. It's so frustrating.
You always, everything feels like the end of the game to you.
Okay, no. I've played enough video games to know. Oh
No, this
my
definitely a game
God.
gives you a lot of false endings.
Oh my god, I'm getting fucking beat. Oh, good lord.
Forbidden says, Beavis and Butthead shares the same universe as Daria.
As well. Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure did Mike Judge not do both those shows?
Boom. Pull the lever down. Ugh. Perfect.
Nightmare Fuel.
I think
says
next save spot I have, I'm gonna call it a night because goddamn I am sauced, and I've played far too much of the same level over and over again.
Nightmare says, oh, Austin, there's something I want to send you. I was going to wait till your birthday, but right now I'm like, fuck it, just send him the recording.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Recording. Interesting.
Ripley, is that you?
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a tease for something that I know he's doing.
You locked me in.
Which, if it is, that'll be exciting.
Wait,
I
1
had
second.
no choice. No choice at all. You saw that thing. You saw what it could do. I had to get it off the station. By any means necessary.
Yeah. Use me as bait. Leave me to die.
And it goddamn worked, Ripley. It goddamn worked. I got that thing. Jettisoned it into the gas giant. The station's safe.
There's that. And there's the fact that you're a heartless bastard. I'm heading back to the Bureau. We can discuss your methods there. Ripley out.
Damn, mic drop there.
Yeah.
So it is not drawing related.
Yep. I just saw that.
Interesting. I'm very curious now.
Can I save any point soon?
Hopefully. Looks like they're safe behind. Oh no.
Yeah.
I thought that
there
green
is.
thing was you for a second. You gotta walk over.
Oh,
to
no,
there.
that's right
You'll be
there.
on right next to the elevator, yeah.
So I need to go left, right. So left. I hope there's no fucking xenomorph that shows its fucking rear ugly head, you know?
What are you talking about, dude? You saw it. It's locked away. Never gonna see it again.
Yeah, it's dead.
I hate you both. This only lasts until Outlast 2, alright? Tomorrow, things will change. I will be sauced while Austin's the one fucking going, what the fuck is this game?
What do I do?
So
What do I do, Siri? What do I do?
So what was sent to me is amazing. It's only like a 7-second clip, and it's it's a reptilian's voice, just saying, "Austin, I'm getting hungry," and I think it's a pretty fucking good voice, honestly, for like
That's amazing.
for like a some sort of horrific like reptile, like that wants to eat someone, I could totally see it.
Yeah.
Nice. Wasn't what I was expecting at all. So it definitely caught me off guard, but it is a good voice.
That's cool.
Holy shit, we're back here.
I don't understand what you're doing.
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
He's gonna fucking kill me. He's fucking killed me.
Voice.
Oh.
So I got the exclusive.
Oh my god, where the fuck am I gonna restart?
Ooh.
All the way back on the other ship.
Oh wow.
Okay, thank God.
So from the cutscene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's good at least.
I'll take that. Oh wait. I was literally right next to the save point too. I'd probably just kill that robot and I'll be fine. I should also use a med kit and heal up. Med kit.
So there you go. Neverfield said he'll post it in Media Bay.
Nice.
For whoever else wants to hear his voice for the first time. I got the first dibs at that.
You locked me in.
Dope.
You blew the lab into space.
I had no choice. No choice at all. You saw that thing. You saw what it could do. I had to get it off the station. By any means necessary.
Yeah. Use me as bait.
By the way, we're gonna have more reviews coming on the site. Make sure you keep an eye out. You keep your peepers open.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 games I think will be out next week.
I'm heading back to the
so
bureau. We can discuss your methods there.
that will be fun.
Ripley out.
I mean, I only know one of the games. I don't know what the other one is.
Mystery.
We will tell you, Austin, but gotta wait because embargo.
Oh yeah, I wasn't asking what they were at this point because I figured. Like I said, I know the one, which is the big one. I'm assuming. I don't know if the other one is equally.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
All right, shotgun. So maybe I have to use a shotgun
lap for you to pick up.
Yeah. Because this key card is how I get through this thing right here. So I'm guessing I have to use a shotgun on this guy that's right outside here. Or right inside here. Oh.
Damn.
Oh, suck it.
Get
suck it,
wrecked, boy.
Is that a one-shot kill?
Yeah, it was. Look up
Damn.
where the save is. Yeah,
Gonna
it's
go
right
over
up
the
here.
next part right here.
There it is, right
Yeah,
there.
there is a tease for Austin's drawing IDK if it'll be ready by Austin's birthday, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, don't kill yourself. If anything, I would say work on the one that I know about because that one I'm more excited about. Well,
Boom.
I guess this one's
There it
probably
is.
gonna be amazing too, but like I'm more excited to see everyone else's reaction to the one you're doing because it's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, all 3 of us are really gonna enjoy whatever it is. Like I said, I've only got sneak peeks, but I think Suri would enjoy it the most.
Ooh.
But
Nice.
But it does involve all 3 of us. That's the only hint that I'll give.
Nice.
Looking
All right, well,
forward
I'm
to that.
excited. YouTube, thanks for watching. That is the end of our Alien Isolation stream for this episode. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, follow on Twitch, all that fun stuff. Twitch, we can chat a little bit longer, I think, but not for too long. But
Yeah, I'm about to crash.
we'll chat for a little bit longer. But YouTube, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.